And we welcome you to Game 2 of this Interleague series between the Minnesota Twins and the Miami Marlins. Here is your starting lineup for the home team. The Miami Marlins at second base batting first, Xavier Edwards. At right field batting second, Jesus Sanchez. At shortstop batting third, Otto Lopez. At catcher batting fourth, Agustin Ramirez. At left field batting fifth, Kyle Stars. At first base batting sixth, Eric Wagaman. At designated hitter batting seventh, Liam Hicks. At third base batting eighth, Connor Norby. At center field batting ninth, Dane Myers. And pitching today for the Miami Marlins, it is the right-hander, Jansen Junk. Your starting lineup for the Miami Marlins. Don't look now, but the Miami Marlins are the hottest team in baseball. 8 straight wins. Trying to make it 9 here tonight. They have never had a 10-game winning streak. Chance to potentially do it this week and turn this season around. No one saw this coming. Can the Marlins win 9 straight? We're about to find out here tonight. Appreciate all you guys tuning in for this one. My name is cgiulianihpu. If you have never been to a JG9 live stream before, how it works is like this. Fire away with the chat with any questions you might have. I'll be happy to answer about anything and everything. Any donations, I get to your question right away. Otherwise, I just go in the order they seem. But when that poll, who do you think wins this game? The Twins or the Marlins? If you haven't seen today's video, click that link above. We talk about the 1968 Packers and the bizarre ending to that dynasty. Just a weird situation there after the Packers lost. You won't believe what the fans did next. If you are a member, you get a lot of cool perks for being a member. One of the perks that you do get is you get to use emojis in the chat. We do have the emojis for the Twins and the Marlins. Yeah, CP25 logic is kind of backwards in a lot of ways. I mean, I saw teams with losing records be ranked to make the playoffs. It's not the best. Not the best logic. Hopefully it's fixed for 26, because I do enjoy that game, but hopefully it is fixed for 26. And again, on that poll, who do you think wins this game? Every donation made during this game counts double toward you make the call. You're going to help me decide which game we're calling on the 4th of July. We're going to call the Cardinals against the Cubs, the Yankees against the Mets, or the Pirates against the Mariners. Which game are we going to call on Friday? I got today and tomorrow to vote. It is neck and neck in terms of donations. It is anyone's game. I appreciate all you guys with love and support with the donations thus far. You guys came in hot today during the OT stream, and we are doing this game right here involving the Twins and the Fish. The Miami Marlins won the first game of this series 2-0, coming off that sweep against the Giants, a sweep against the D-backs. Fact or fiction, Marlins see an attendance boost. So I'm going to say fiction, but the reason why I'm saying fiction is usually it takes a season to catch up. Usually it takes, besides the playoffs. Yeah, the Buccos look good. Called the Buccos game yesterday. We will see on that one, Jax. We will see. Usually it takes a season to catch up. I know for me personally, D-backs, speaking from experience as a D-backs fan, 23, the attendance was not great. Even as the team got good, it wasn't great. It wasn't like the playoffs were great, obviously. It was sold out every playoff game. But during the season, it was not great. It usually, now 24, it was insane. We were getting like 33,000 a night. It usually takes a season to catch up. So I'm going to say fiction, but it's not disrespect to Marlins fans. It's more of it usually takes a season to catch up. So I think for 26, you could see the boost. 25, probably not. Junk on the bump here for the Marlins. Last game was not great. Now, the Marlins did win that last game against the Giants, but he allowed 8 hits and 5 runs in 3 2/3. First pitch misses outside, and we are underway. 1-0 the count. Buxton, Larnack, Castro due up here first, followed by Lee, Correa, Wallner, Jeffers, Clemens, and Bader. Slider in there for a strike as Buxton swings and misses at that one. Count 1-1. Buxton struggling as of late, 0-4 yesterday. Last 2 games, he is 0 for his last 8 with 5 strikeouts. 1-1. Buxton fouls it off. 1-2. Yeah, Buckos look good, though. Buckos do look good. Junk, this is his third start of the season, was used primarily as a bullpen guy, a long reliever before. They made him a starter. His last 4 outings have not been the best. 2 of them have been pretty good, 2 of them not so much. Slider missed outside 2-2. How's it going, Adrian? Appreciate you tuning in. So you never know which version of Junk you're going to get. You get the version that in his last 4 appearances, 2 outings, there was an outing against the Braves where he allowed 1 run on 5 innings, and when we allowed just 2 hits and no runs on 5 2/3. Or you get the outing against the Pirates and against the Giants. You don't know which version you're going to get. You know he's going to go around 70 pitches. That's his limit, full count. Something that isn't food or drink that tastes good, victory. Victory tastes good. I mean, that is true. Yeah, September's a little bit different. September is a little bit different. Guess right there, it's hump day, baby. Hump day. Fouled off again. What Giants draft option picked up just get fired later that season? I'm going to guess Melvin will be that guy. They look lethargic yesterday. I mean, I can't believe they let Birdsong in. Birdsong, he's a bullpen guy at this point. I still like Birdsong, but only 1 time through the order. 70 basically was a former friend of Keller's. That went up the middle base hit, so an 8-pitch at bat, and Buxton gets on board for the first time this series. Leadoff single Larnack coming up out in right field. Yeah, the league must really hate Germany if they gave him those matchups. Yep, it's like you get the Chiefs-Dolphins game, and that's all you get. It just doesn't make... For me, it doesn't make sense why Birdsong stayed out there after 10 straight balls and then the 3-run shot. It just made no sense to me. He's a bullpen guy. He's a guy who can give you 3 innings. He can give you 3 innings 1 time through the order, and then his velo drops. Go past 40 pitches, he sucks. And everyone sees that except for Melvin, apparently. 0-1 Larnack, struggling as of late for Minnesota. Hey, Kepler, yep. Doesn't make any sense. Doesn't make sense. Last 4 games, he's just won for his last 14. He goes 71, that stretch behind 0-2. Yeah, Jonathan Gallon look good. Now, to be fair, I think if Devers wasn't as slow as molasses, and it gets to 3-0 with 2 outs and the inning's still going on, I think that implodes. Suarez, oh, he's great. Suarez is great. If the D-backs sell, he'd be a big picker for the Phils. Another character for S and Timmy B? Ooh. B is an engineer building good things. Oh, let's go. 0-2 to Larnack. Oh, Frank is real. 0-2. That slider misses outside 1-2. We do have emojis in the chat for both these teams. We got the old Twins logo, Marlins logo. Oddly enough, Marlins are the hottest team in baseball, 8 straight wins. They are 0-5 on my streams. They are 0-5 when I stream the Marlins. 8-0 as of late. Something's got to give. 1-2. In the dirt, blocked, but it gets away, and Buxton, the super fast Buxton, takes second. So it takes with a double play. Marlins record on stream is 0-5. Lost to the Rockies. They lost to the Mets, and they got swept by the D-backs. You know, Savage is an ex-friend of Keller's. That's all. No one past expiration date? Yes, I think so. The management just... It doesn't make sense with Birdsong. It's very obvious. 2-2. Larnack chops it foul. And with a guy like Junk, the most pitches he's thrown this year is 79. Last season, most he threw was 46. So this is a guy that won't give you a ton of pitches, relatively speaking. So if you can get high pitch counts and go to the Marlins bullpen early, you're in a good spot. And so far, Larnack gets a full count. Well, the D-backs punted Game 3 and they still won that one. That's already a bad story. Full count here. Larnack. Swing and a miss downstairs on the slider. Larnack chases, would have been ball 4, but that's the first out. He's just 1 for his last 15. His struggles continue. Does get the leadoff man into scoring position because of the wild pitch, the pass, the block play at the plate. Yeah, where's stretch out Bivens? Yeah. anything at this point said Birdsong. Birdsong, I'm fine with Birdsong as an opener. I'm fine with him going 3 innings, but once the velo's down, you got to take him out. I mean, that 4th inning was embarrassing yesterday. Slider in there on the outside part of the zone for a strike. 0-1 the count. Castro. Not playing the best baseball as of late. Just 3 for his last 25 over his last 8 games. But that's going to go up the middle for a base hit. Buxton, will he come around to score? Will they hold him? They're going to hold him at 3rd. Cousins' flight to here got canceled, so I had to issue $300 for a Delta flight. Then his return flight got delayed. Not once, twice, but thrice. Don't fly Frontier. You know, I will never fly Frontier. I will never fly Frontier. That's insane to me. No, I will never fly. I like Delta. Delta is usually pretty good. They have their issues for sure. They definitely score us a few times, but take them over United. Take them over American. Take them any day over American. When in doubt, though, I like going JetBlue. When in doubt, I go JetBlue. Yeah, Birdsong is Allison. Yep. Lee coming up. Brooks Lee, 0 for 3 yesterday. First pitch swinging. Into the outfield. Should be deep enough to get a run in, so he does his job. Second out. Sanchez makes the grab, but Buxton will come around to score easily. That wild pitch proven costly. Buxton would not have been in that spot otherwise. Twins take an early 1-0 lead. So Lee gets the sac fly. 2 out. Correa coming up. Junk started the last game against the Giants pretty well. Only allowed 1 hit the first inning. No runs. Even against the Braves, didn't allow a run in the first inning. The game against the Nationals didn't allow in the first inning. So he's got to good starts. When he makes appearances, this is a rare bad one for him. D-Maxel Suarez, I'm not sure. Runner's going to go. He'll take second. Stolen base there for Lee. 1-0 the count. So we got runner in scoring position. Fragile winning streak is cracking? Maybe. And the banner, boys. You've already got to the A's this year. I'm going to go with C-. Because they have rookies that are pretty promising. Yeah, Bailey's regressing, yep. 1-0, that pitch slider on the outside part of the zone. And then for a strike, 1-1. Will they sell Suarez? Depends how far back they are. I think right now I'm leaning toward no. Right now, I'm going to say no on that. Yeah, if you have a question about stuff, yeah, the Twins Tigers stream, yeah. This is a lot. 1-2 sweeper. So I missed there. Yeah, Twins are more runs in the previous 2 games combined. After being shut out last 2 games, obviously Skubal just went nuts on Sunday Night Baseball, then lost 2-0 yesterday. Twins offense really in a funk. Outside of a select few games. 1-2, swing and a miss. Correa strikes out on the slider. So Junk strikes out 2, but the Twins get 1. They get the leadoff man home. We go bottom 1. Denzel Clark, top 15 center fielder. I think fact. Phillies get Suarez, D-Bucks get Walker, pick Marsh. No, I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it. I need prospects. If we're trading away Suarez, I need good prospects. I don't want, like, veterans. I need good prospects. All right, meanwhile, let's do the ChatGPT really quickly. This one where Lil Bear and Caillou go to the American Revolution, and then they time travel to the Vietnam War. Here we go. So, we are now, Lil Bear and Caillou are at Valley Forge. Lil Bear is screaming, "Where's my applesauce, Private Bartholomew?" I said, room temperature, not cold, not warm, room temperature. He throws his cannonball at his private, and it causes a landslide. So now Valley Forge is just destroyed. Caillou is now sobbing, "I don't want to lead an army. I want to go to Chuck E. Cheese," even though Chuck E. Cheese doesn't exist in the 1700s. A soldier closes doors, "Please, someone end it. I haven't slept in 9 days. The whining, it echoes through my soul." And finally, or next up after that, because America realized, oh crap, we're screwed. A wormhole launches open, and they're whole through time to Vietnam. Why is the wormhole bumpy? I hate silence. Or science. Now we're in Vietnam. The sky darkens. The children is now weaponized. Loudspeakers emerge from the clouds. The enemy is retreating. No, they're not retreating. They're fleeing the noise. Caillou slams his fist on the ground and, wailing into a bullhorn, yells, "I didn't get my nap. I wanted to be the leader. I wanted first choice of stickers." Yeah, they had stickers in Vietnam. The Viet Cong commander, we surrender. Please just make the noise stop. So I guess they stopped communism. I guess Caillou and Bear have stopped communism. I guess they literally have stopped communism. Seeing as, the Viet Cong retreats and they surrender with the crime. That's another war they solve. We saw that with the Civil War in a previous stream. We saw with this. There you go. Woods Richardson, the pitcher here for the Twins. Last time out in that win against the Mariners. 5 innings, 2 hits, no runs allowed. 6 strikeouts, only walked 1. It's got X, Sanchez, and Lopez due up here to start the inning off. X fouls it off, and that will go out of play behind the third base. So, 1-1 the count. Former second-round pick by the Mets. He's got a 4.63 ERA this year. Not great by any means. Having said that, 2 of his last 3 outings, he's gotten quality starts in his last 3 outings. His last 3 outings, he's only got a 1.69 ERA. So, is playing better as of late. Yeah, if you expect that trade, I need a top prospect. I need a top prospect. Painter, I would do it for Painter. I would absolutely do it for Painter. I would do it for Painter a heartbeat. That one I would do. I do Painter. Foul off again. We stay alive. Yeah, if it's Painter for Suarez straight up, I'm taking that. I'm taking that trade. There's no chance it happens. 1-2 to X. And X into left field, but underneath it for the first out will be Bader. Leadoff man set down. Sanchez coming up. And Woods Richardson started the season off with an ERA hovering around 6. Last 3 outings, 3 quality starts. A 1.69 ERA. Only 5 walks and 16 innings pitched. I would not make that trade. No, I would not trade Marte for Harper. Marte is pretty much untouchable. Unless you offer me Skubal, Ohtani, or Judge, I'm not trading Marte. I'm not trading Cattell. There's no chance. Unless you offer me Skubal, you offer me Skeens. Well, I do for Skeens. Yeah, link to Suarez. I can see that. Because Suarez is getting up there in age. He's got an expiring contract. I get that. It depends if they sell. I don't know if the team is going to sell. Sanchez, 2 for 4 yesterday. That 2-0 win. Quick game, that one. Just over 2 hours. Pitch misses down low and outside. 1-1 the count. Sanchez started the season hitting below the Mendoza line. Was at 196 by Cinco de Mayo. Since then, he's been pretty consistent, hitting 263. He's got a hit in 4 of his last 5 games, but he's behind 1-2 in the count here. Suarez is good for Philly? Yes, he would be. He'd be very good for Philly. He's a good player. I like Suarez a lot. I like Suarez. It's an easy piece to sell, too. It's like a prime, if you're selling, he's the piece. Left field, Bader underneath it, in fair territory for the second out. So Bader, busy man this inning. He's got both outs so far, and that'll send Lopez up. With 2 out, nobody on. I think Lil Rivero, Caillou are American heroes, even though, yes, they stopped the Civil War, stopped Vietnam, absolutely. Chiefs to win AFC West, Bolton rating. I'm going to go 7 on that. Let's say 7. Here comes Lopez. 0 for 3 yesterday. He's playing some good ball before that. Prior to that game, he was riding a 10-game hitting streak where he was hitting .415. Still playing well as of late over his last 11 games. He's raised his average considerably, hitting .386 over his last 11. He's ahead in the count 1-0 here. 1-0. Lopez skies it, foul, and just out of play. Just hit the netting. Clemens will make that play. 1-1 the count. Mahomes says down your 5. Red Sox 2 in a row. It's called a winning streak. Haven't seen that in a while. 1-1 the count. I'm going to say no on that one, Keller. And I think the reason why he doesn't I think the reason why he doesn't ever play with another team besides the Chiefs, he owns a lot of teams in Kansas City. I don't think he would go somewhere else. I don't think he would leave Kansas City. 2-1. I think if the Chiefs get rid of him, he's done. 2-2. Why was the decision more anticipated than Brady? That was one of those you had to be there moments. That was one of those you had to be there. There's a few reasons for that. 2-2. Lopez, goodbye. That was a good pitch. On the outer part of the zone. That was a strike. Lopez isn't happy about it, but that was a strike. Yes, so a few reasons why the decision was more anticipated. Number one, Brady was 40 by that point. There are a lot of people that thought Brady was on the decline after 2019. Now that was the right call. It was close. It was a good pitch. That was a strike. It was a good pitch. I don't blame for taking it. It was a heck of a pitch. Let's see if I can show the MLB Game Day thing. Hang on. The other thing too, the decision was live. We didn't know when the decision was. We didn't know when Brady's decision was gonna happen, but LeBron's decision was live. Like Brady could have happened at any time. LeBron, it was a nationally televised affair. It was one that had to be there. This was the pitch. It was a good pitch. Like that is like really good. I would agree with that, Keller or Connor. I would agree with that. That's a really good pitch. It touches the zone. That's a good strike call. That is, yeah. It's a heck of a pitch. The decision was LeBron going to the Heat. That was the decision. It was a great pitch. That's one of the best pitches I've seen all year, honestly. For a cold strike 3, that's one of the best pitches. That's really, really good. With a fake nice, I get it, Connor. I get it. Wait, trade Marte, Carroll, Gallen, and J-Mart for Ohtani? No, I would not. No chance on that. No, that's too much. That's way too much. Right, church receiving unit? Yes. That didn't help matters. That didn't help. Yeah, so there were a few reasons for that. Also, LeBron moves the needle more than Brady does. LeBron moved the needle more than Brady does. LeBron is a worldwide icon. I don't think Brady is. He's an American icon, but not a worldwide icon. The Pirates up 1-0. Tiger's answer, sir. How's it going, Ben? Appreciate you tuning in. Cost herself a chance to Rockwell Hall of Fame? No, I don't think she did. Fouled off Wallner, Jeffers, Clemens. Due up here. 0-1 the count. Oh, no, not LeBron to Lakers. No. LeBron to the Cavs. No, he didn't. Yeah, but Nikhil Harry never created any separation at ASU. That was the most obvious bust in quite some time. Wallner, fly ball, left field, underneath it, though, for the first out of Stars. Mariners Lions game. Has there been moment on stream yet where Fox came back from commercial late? I lambast them for doing so. Not in the NFL. Then again, UFL there was. UFL there was something that they came back like mid-play. There was one UFL thing. I think it was a DC St. Louis game. They came back mid-play. They're doing an aerial shot of the dome and they came back mid-play. Sell everyone on your team to get judges from? No. Sell everyone for one player? No. I get you, Jackson. I get you. Bennett, he was not expected to be that good. That's the funny part. He was such an obvious bust. No one knew what they were doing. Oladipo seemed like the easy pick. Foul ball and caught. Wagaman somehow reaches over the dugout and makes a play. It stayed in play. This is a quick inning for Jung so far, which he needed. Again, he's not a guy that's going to go long. I mean, no one had hopes for Anthony Bennett. No one had any hopes for Anthony Bennett. Was he expected to be the next LeBron? No. God, no. No, people were like, what the heck are you doing? No, LeBron is a one of one. Anthony Bennett was the worst first overall pick of all time. And everyone knew it at the time. No one had hopes for Bennett. The hope for Bennett was that he could be a good rotational piece. Pitch on the outside, and then for a called strike, 0-1. Clemens 0 for 1 yesterday as a pinch hitter. This is his first start of the series. The 0-1 in there for... Wait, what? That wasn't a strike? Wait, what? That was completely in the zone. Huh? The first pitch was close to a ball. That one's a strike? Oh, Okay, that's definitely strike. 1-2. Yeah, mentioned the arrow shot. Yep. Ben ever good? No, he was never good. Better prospect. Flag or Wemby? Wemby. Definitely Benny. Definitely Wemby. You don't ref rotational first overall? Nope. It was a weak class on paper. It's a weak class on paper, but it was bad. Oladipo was the easy #1 pick. Lillard joins the Kings. I could see it. Wemby was a better prospect. I'll show you the pitch. Yes, I'll show you the pitch. Flag, though, is pretty high up. Swing and a miss upstairs, so Clemens strikes out. 3 up, 3 down, good inning for Junk. Wemby's next hit for LeBron. Yeah, well, it was really the last 25 years, it's LeBron, Wemby, and Zion were the tier A. So there's tier 1, which is once-in-a-generation prospect. On paper, can change everything. Who the better playoff run? 93 Jordan, 60 LeBron. I'm gonna say 60 LeBron. For what he had to go through. Yeah, but let me show you the pitch. That apparently missed. Because it was something special. Something special. But, Flag is in that tier 2. Flag is in tier 2. Like, he's in that Kyrie kind of tier. Yeah, this is the pitch. Okay, ready? Get ready for this. Hang on. 1 was called a strike, which wasn't crazy about, but I get it. This was a ball. How? Oh, okay, I don't know why it's doing that. How is that? Oh, man. How is this a ball? You know, the zone, yep. The pitch that was called the ball should have been a strike. It should have been a 3-pitch strikeout instead of a 4-pitch strikeout, but... Yeah, Jordan the good. I'm with you there. But longevity is incredible. Longevity is incredible for LeBron. No one can deny that. Yeah, 2 was, oof. I don't know how that... No, that should not have been a ball. No, you're right. It should not have been a ball. That was a bad call by the umps. Got the strikeout anyway, though, so it didn't matter, but... Not the best call there, by any stretch of the imagination. Unless it's about the Yamamoto one? Yeah. Well, Yamamoto was for the immaculate anyway. That was awful. That was for the immaculate inning. That sucked. Again, appreciate all you guys tuning in for this one. If you like what you see, folks, hit the like button, subscribe, listen to the channel. Any donation counts as double tweet to make the call. Help me decide which game we're calling on the 4th of July. First pitch, swinging. Ramirez fouls it off. Ramirez stars Wagaman. Best team with Jordan and LeBron were on. LeBron's the 12 Heat. Jordan, it's the 96 Bulls. 0-1. That one outside, 1-1. Good start here for Woods Richardson so far. First sitting, 3 up, 3 down. This season, Woods Richardson, first time through the order. Opponent saying 233 on him now. Does raise to 275 the second time through. 2-1 the count. You know, Gus's swing is good. 0-for-3 last game. Snap what was a 6-game hitting streak. He's been playing some very good balls of late. 2-2 the count. His last 7 games, hitting .393. And getting on board over 43% of the time. Yeah, lag one offense in St. Louis. I'm a bit surprised with that. Yeah, Sakamoto's has to go through the Jordan's Bulls. Yep. Ramirez fouls that one off down the right field line. So we stay alive again at 2-2. You have at least one off the skids? Absolutely. Absolutely on that one. I don't disagree. That team was just a juggernaut. Oh, was it a ball? Because the ump was blind. That's all. It was because the ump was blind. 2-2. Just a bad call. Foul off again. So Ramirez long at bat here. Didn't throw a lot of pitches in the first inning. Ramirez trying to make him work here. 2-2 the count. Again, appreciate you guys doing any donation. Get to your question right away. Otherwise, just go in the way that I see them. We'll do some ChatGPTs in between the innings as well. We'll do the next one after this one. 2-2, swing and a miss. Ramirez strikes down the fastball upstairs. The worst call I've seen? No, it's not the worst call I've seen. Kings sign Corey Perry. Congrats on your finals loss. Back-to-back strikeouts for Richardson. 4 up, 4 down. And in comes Well, I think a lot of people consider to be the best player on the Marlins right now. Kyle Stars. Acquired from the Orioles. And man, it's hard to beat him right now. 8-game hitting streak. Getting on board 50% of the time. 0-1 the count. Makes it Jazz finish with the worst record. Again, it's a tough conference. And I just... A lot has to go right. I'm not crazy about the roster they built. What was the worst call I've seen? 1-1. In there for a called strike. 1-2. Worst call I've seen in a baseball game. I mean, Galarraga was pretty bad. I think Galarraga. The Scherzer game, or lean into the pitch, that should have been... I've seen some bad calls, but I think Galarraga might be the worst. But to be fair to the ump, Jim Joyce did own it afterwards. 1-2. Stars rips it into right. If that's fair, that's gone. We are all tied up. Kyle Stars does it again. Back-to-back games with a homer, his 15th of the season, his 5th in his last 9 games. We are tied at 1. Oh my goodness. Kyle Stars. At this point, well, I haven't pitched to him. At this point, he is getting on base over his last 9 games more than 50% of the time. Insane. Hit a homer yesterday in that 2-0 win. Gets the scoring started once again for Miami, just like he did last night. Wagman, first pitch inside, 1-0. It's a breaking ball and down the middle. Stars was reading it all the way. He knew it too. Horns took the play, and they got a chance. Galarraga, perfect game. Basically, Galarraga had 26 outs, and the final out, it should have been a ground ball to first, and the ump said he was safe. He was out by a mile, and he didn't get a perfect game as a result. 1-1, Wagaman, curveball, misses downstairs, 1-2. Or 2-1, I should say. Horns take the play. Again, the East is pretty weak, but I do like what the Horns are building. If they can stay healthy, I think they do. If they can stay healthy, that's the key word. If they can stay healthy. So I do like the depth they have at guard. I like, obviously, Ball and Miller. 3-1 the count to Wagaman. You just have to stay healthy. Easier said than done, but I could definitely see him getting like 38 wins. Marte is a starter for the All-Star game. Let's go. Fly ball, center field. Underneath it for the second out is Buxton. Yes, so just got announced. The infield for the All-Star game for the National League. The infield. At catcher, Will Smith. First base, Freddie Freeman. Ketel Marte at second. Francisco Lindor at short. Manny Machado at third. Liam Hicks up to bat. So that's what we know so far. The infield for the NL, the starting infield, Smith, Freeman, Marte, Lindor, Machado. USA up 1-0 already. Let's go, baby. 1-0 the count to Hicks. Should the intentional walk be banned? Yeah, it should be. Not be banned. It should not be banned. I'm fine with the intentional walk. It's a good strategy. Yeah, 1-0 already for the USA. 3.5 minutes in. That pitch on the outside in there for a called strike on the curve. 1-1. Hicks 1 for 3 yesterday. It's a DH day. Played first the other day. Hicks hitting 300 over his last 10 games. What all I do is not finish 5th last or worse in the East when they're playing on the droughts over. Yep, that's all you got to do. Any Phillies make it? We don't know yet. We don't know. There were no Phillies eligible yet for the infield. There were no Phillies that were eligible for the infield. So we don't know yet on that. Well, a Philly has to make it. A Philly has to make it. Every team has at least one. The question is, are there going to be any stars? 2-1. Vessel misses outside. 3-1. Yeah, Lopez and Lindor for reasons. Yep. This is just for the stars, the phase 2 voting. Who won that? So we don't know the full rosters. We won't know the full rosters till Sunday. But 3-1. And that pitch outside on the slider. 5-pitch walk. And Hicks gets on board. Second base runner of this inning for Miami after going 1-2-3 in the first. Connor Norby looking to keep the line moving here with 1 on and 2 out. Norby not playing great as of late. His last 3 games, he's 0 for 11. Average has dipped considerably June was not a good month for him. Hitting just 189 over his last 26. First pitch downstairs. You gonna free base loser stuff? I think it depends on the situation. I think it depends entirely on the situation. July 4th controversy, July 4th? I'm not sure. Again, NFL usually doesn't have a lot of controversy July 4th because they don't play. Like, you're setting up a double play. It's more the idea of setting up a double play. Intentionally walking when the bases are empty, that's kind of weird. Norby, he's now 0 for his last 12, 5-3 out. But the Marlins tie it up on the Stars shot to right. We go top 3. It depends on why you're walking. Like, if it's runners on second and third in extra innings and you're tied, or you're down by 1, or you're up by 1, I should say. So the run at first means nothing, but you can get a double play on a ground ball versus getting the 4-7 at home. Yeah, it makes a ton of sense to do it. You know, he was out. He was out by a lot, actually. He was out by a lot. All right. Next, ChatGPT. Commissioner Stephanie. Zach Gallen is good. Shuts out or plays very well against the Giants. And now Stephanie's going to relegate him as well. No. That man did not just retire 12 straight against the Giants. And on Taylor Swift night, this is a personal attack. I'm the commissioner of baseball. Basically makes me the Taylor Swift of sports. No one embarrasses me and lives to stay in AAA. Not even Zach Gallen. Janine, give me Dr. Heinz Doofenshmirtz. I have a mission. Commissioner Stephanie, you'll just have to witness the Weiner Schultenator. You see what's my focus, Heinz? I need you to build me something better, something evil. I need you to build me a Gallinator. Oh, I like the name already. What's it do? It sends Zach Gallen to rookie ball. Not AAA, not AA. I'm talking back to the bus ride, sunflower seeds, and high school ballpark lights. Diabolical, but I must ask, why him? What do you have against Zach Gallen? He seems fine. He embarrassed my Giants on national television. Always wear my fearless jersey. It's very relatable. You know, they're seeing welding, mixing beakers, and pasting Gallen's face onto a dartboard. And Stephanie, once I pull this lever, Gallen will get smoked so far down, have to reintroduce himself to Gatorade power. Press it together? Yes. You know, Zach Gallen on the mound, mid-windup, he disappears as a result. And now he is next to an 18-year-old. Wait, where am I? Welcome to rookie ball, bro. On a rookie ball. And now the Giants can finally beat Arizona. And I am the swiftest of them all. Meanwhile, the Inator explodes, self-destruct button, as Perry the Platypus presses the button, turns on Doof. So now Doofenshmirtz becomes a minor league mascot. Curse you, Perry the Platypus! And Commissioner Stephanie, but mostly her! First pitch. Popped up. Underneath it is second baseman. The first out. X. So Junk just 31 pitches for the first 7 outs after how bad the first inning went in terms of pitch count perspective. Not bad. It's now second time through the order here for Junk. 2 flyouts are more likely to double play. Yeah, but that doesn't mean anything when the runner's on. That doesn't mean anything, though. When the runner's on first. If it's a tie game in extra innings, you have runners on second and third. A fly ball is going to get him home anyways. It doesn't change anything. First pitch, curveball in there for a strike 0-1. Or in there for a ball. Wow, that missed slow. My bad, that missed slow. That's what I meant to say. Boxing out more than leadoff single first time. Do I sell fireworks? I don't sell fireworks. No. I watch fireworks. I watch other people set off. I will never set off fireworks on 4th of July. No. That is a losing your fingers incident waiting to happen. 2-0, shot foul 2-1. I'll let other people set off fireworks. Spark on the Park Day, those are always chaotic. I'll let other people set them off. I don't stand within 50 feet of a firework. I like watching them. I think they're super cool. Never in a million years would I set off a firework. 2-1, fly ball, deep center field, backing up by the track, making the play, is Myers for the second out. Hawaii beat Stanford week 0. I could see it. I could definitely see it. Second time through the order here for Junk. This season's second time through as a starter has been rough. First time through, he's fine. Second time through, opponents are hitting .529 on him. That is not a typo. That is not a misspeak. That is not a misspeak. 0-1 the count. Who would I watch sell fireworks? I mean, I have an apartment, so I just watch from the balcony. There's so many people with setting off fireworks. And so to be some excellent work if Y happens is a bad one. Well, if the next thing gets a fly ball in that tie game scenario, then the game's over then at that point. The game's over. You lose. Any fly ball is going to be... Any fly ball ends the game. Walked here for nothing? No. 0-2 the count. Called strike there to Larnack. But this is... Put it this way. If you get a... Like, fly ball ends it no matter what. Fly ball ends the game no matter what. 0-2. Upstairs 1-2. Yeah, the game would literally be over. A fly ball ends no matter what. So would you rather have a ground ball that gets 2 outs or a ground ball that gets 1? How big of a donut stuff fireworks? Never. I would never do it. 1-2. Outside 2-2. Option birdsong? They should. They should. Right, no, it's literally, we're talking extra innings, tie game, bottom of the inning. We're talking bottom of the inning, extra innings, tie game. Runner on third and second. That one just misses outside, so full count here to Larnack. Another full count for Larnack. Got out last time. So no matter what happens if it leaves the infield, it's gone. Daniel with $1. Appreciate you, man. Which game do you want? I'll get you on the call for it. Appreciate you, man. Which game do you want me to do? 3-2. Larnack rips it into right. If that's fair, that's extra bases. It is just foul, though. Just foul, so we stay alive again. Long at bat here for Larnack. After a lot of Twins got out very quickly. You know, I will not do a donation for like me risking losing my fingers. $160 set one up. No. It's not worth it for my fingers. $160 is a lot of money, but anything that I risk losing my fingers, no. You want Yankees Mets? Get you on that. What's what people do before basketball was event? Good question. Strike 3 called. Larnack's gone. Retires the side yet again. We go bottom 3. Get you on Yankees Mets. Appreciate you, man. That counts as double. That counts as double. Again, every donation during the game counts as double. You know, look, $160, no one's denying that's a lot of money. Like, if someone donates $160 right now, like, I would do just about anything. Having said that, launching a firework, breaking the law, I don't know where I would launch it from. Like, I'm in an apartment complex. Risking eviction, risking losing my fingers, risking death. No, don't be JPP. Pretty much. That was pretty similar pitch to the bottom of the first. That was a pretty similar pitch. That looked good to me. That was... Yeah, that's a strike. That's a strike. Yeah, that was a heck of a pitch. I was going to say, look good to me at first. Look good to me at first. Oh, not that. Look good at first. That is a strike. Yeah, that's a really good job. Fireworks against the law? Yep. Yeah, you can't illegally buy fireworks. You need, like, a permit. You know, fireworks are illegal. I mean, it's one of those laws that no one enforces. If it's 4th of July or New Year's, no one enforces it. But yeah, you have to have a permit to launch fireworks. They're not against the law. It's you have to have a permit to do it. So like if you're like an expert, if you're an expert, you get a permit. Like it's obviously teams launch fireworks all the time, but they have permits for it. You need to have a permit to launch a firework. Because it messes up the airspace. Obviously, it's dangerous. Obviously, if the firework goes sideways, you're going to launch into a tree. Stuff can catch on fire. Like, fireworks are they're cool, but they're dangerous. 2-0 USA. Let's go. Let's go. USA up 2-0. This is how you take care of business, Canada. Take notes. Is that Luna again? Luna is good. Luna's our 10. Luna is good. Oh, my God. I love Luna. It's 2 goals for him. Let's go. Having a white with fireworks for New Year's? I did not. No, I did not hear that. What happened? Why? I did not hear that. Myers, first pitch swing and fouls it off. Myers, Edwards, Sanchez, due up here. Myers 1 for 3 last game against the Twins. Now playing great as of late. Last 7 games, hitting just 167. Only getting on board 25% of the time. Takes that one for a called strike 0-2. Drone spits fireworks. That'd be cool. That'd be really cool. Drone shows are cool. They're safe as well. I could see it happening at some point. I could definitely see it. How many Christmas trees do we set up? I set up 3. And when we link, all right. Downstairs, 1, 2 on the slider. I set up 3. I set up my NFL tree for the office. Oh, wait. Do I set up 4? Wait. How many was set? I set up a Jaguar tree, a regular tree. Myers got underneath it, into left field. Bader underneath it for the first out. Third strain, our leadoff man has been set down. So now we go second time through the order. Here comes X. Your Marlins are half wound right now. Yeah, half and half. Yeah, so I set up 3 trees. Not counting like my family sets up a tree in New York. So I set up a Jaguar tree. I set up a regular old Christmas tree. I set up an NFL tree for the office. So I have 2 in my main room and I have 1 over here. I might get another one. I'm not sure. I might get a 4th. Best Christmas present I received? Oh man, the best one? I received a lot of really good ones over the years. I think the best one I received, I gotta go back a bit for this one. I gotta go back 20 years. It was probably like 2005. 1-1 the count. The best Christmas present I received was waking up on Christmas Day, like 2005-ish. I think 05 would sound about right on this. 1-1 the count. Edwards just missed a bit downstairs on fastball. 2-1. And it was the last thing. So we opened up everything in the main room by the tree. And my parents said, go downstairs. Santa has a surprise for you downstairs. We went downstairs, and set up downstairs was the ESPN thing. 3-1, the count. Whatever. ESPN Zone toy. The game. It might be the Game Center. Yeah, the Game Center. Yeah, the ESPN Game Center. That one outside, 5-pitch walk. Email sent perfect. All right, I'll check it out. So X gets on board with a 1-out walk. Second Marlin today to get on board via base on balls. Nelson Sanchez up. It was ESPN Game Center, and it had hockey, soccer, basketball. I mean, it was incredible. ESPN NFL 2K5 it wasn't that, but that was a fun game. That was a fun game. Yeah, Lindor starting shortstop. Yep, not surprised by that. Not surprised. And Marte's in the lineup, which I'm so excited about. I'm so excited about Marte being in the lineup. Third All-Star game now with the D-backs, plus NLCS MVP in 23. And he's showing no signs of slowing down. I'm telling you, no one will wear the number 4 jersey again. I don't know if that's a bold prediction at this point, but I don't think we will ever see. Sanchez fouls that one off, 0-1. I don't think in Arizona, no one's wearing 4 again. That number will get retired. I think this All-Star game pretty much solidifies it. How sad was I learn about Santa? Yeah, I was a little bit. Definitely a little bit. Pair drive moves like getting the kid someone really likes. Scott Thomas train, nice. Nice. Yeah, that was always the best. Like, there comes a point, I think once you reach around, like, college, where you're more excited to see other people get your gifts than you are about getting the gifts yourself. Like, that point, like, it comes to you usually around college. Yeah, I love Marte. 0-2, upstairs, 1-2. Woods Richardson on 49 pitches thus far. He's gone 107 in a game before this year, April 7th. So, probably give you about 6. Pickoff play, gets back in time. Now, Thomas the Train toys are very safe bets. Thomas the Train, Lincoln Logs, anything like that, very safe bets. Oh my God, how do you miss that empty net by the USA? Oh my goodness. But it was offside, doesn't matter. Rams win Super Bowl. Stafford Hall of Fame, yes. 2 gets you in. With his numbers, 2 gets you in. Fly ball. Bader trying to track it down. He's got great speed. Tracks down foul territory for the second out. So Sanchez can't get on board, and that's going to send Lopez up to bat. Can you do this test? Yep. Yeah, it's really college. I think college is when it really starts happening. The worst. This is the part of your 20s that if you're a kid, you're not going to realize this now, but when you're in your 20s, I know we got a lot of people in high school and whatnot, and around college. When you're a kid, what absolutely, you're never going to believe this, but 0-1 the count. But there comes a point where clothes are actually your most anticipated gift. There actually comes a point, maybe it's in for girls, but for guys, there actually comes a point where you get clothes and it's not like you actually look forward to getting like practical stuff. Like, oh, like a new pair of socks. Like, I actually kind of need a lot of socks. Shop Fallow 2. Stafford retire everyone's Super Bowl. I'm going to say yes. Tommy M was starting second baseman. Would he be in play for the Hall of Fame? I would say not yet. No, not yet. Bears being annoying, catching everything. He's fast. He do be fast. Yo, Blue Jays have 5-0 in the... Oh my God, 5-0 bottom one, no outs. The Blue Jays are destroying the Yankees right now. It's 5-0. There have not even... No outs have been recorded. You have 2-0 USA. They look dominant. This was always going to be a mismatch. Yep, sock, shoes, or shirts, yep. 0-2, runner goes. Lopez fly ball, right field, and that goes foul. So we stay alive again. Marte Hall of Famer? No, it's not. D-backs Hall of Famer? Absolutely. Like, no one's going to wear the number 4 again. But he is not a Hall of Famer. Finally, the Yankees get an out. Stankies. Finally, they get an out. Took them long enough. Basically, the Rams will be the 1. I just think if they can stay healthy for a whole season, they'll be okay. Jays are in the East. You know, that's not crazy. That's not crazy. More than attending big events or go on vacation to receiving gifts. Yep. There also comes that point where, like the material stuff, you don't want the material stuff. I mean, you do, but it's not like having the experiences is better. Pop foul. Jeffords underneath it. Cattell or Starling? Cattell. No, Starling Marte's got no shot. The Hall of Fame. But Cattell Marte just got announced the starting second baseman for the National League, which is awesome. Meanwhile, Javi Baez is going to start in the outfield. Who saw that coming at the start of the season? Good for Javi. Good for Javi. He deserves it, man. He deserves it. Well, I think it's just, like, schedule-wise. I mean, they do play the AFC South, which is a pretty crap division. So I think that's part of it. Like, I think they could sweep the South. Okay, so the starters for the AL. Raleigh at catcher. Vlad at first. Torres at second. Wilson at short. Ramirez at third. No, he's not. Javi Baez is not a Hall of Famer. If Evan was starting second baseman, I would have been pretty upset because Marte's been better. O'Hearn at DH. Green, Baez. I'm glad Trout didn't make it. Judge as your starting outfield for the American League. So Raleigh, Guerrero, Torres, Wilson, Ramirez, Green, Baez, Judge, O'Hearn. You figure Scooball will start the All-Star game. So you're going to have... You figure 4 Tigers are going to start the All-Star game. Obviously, all we know about the NL is the infield right now when we know that Ohtani is starting at DH. Torres, he's on the Tigers. Yeah, he's on the Tigers. NL, nothing yet. Nothing yet. For the full lineup. Nothing yet for the full lineup for the NL. We know Ohtani. We know Marte. We know Freeman. We know Lindor. Yeah, Baez, good for him, man. Good for him. The turnaround by him has been insane. First pitch, swing and a miss. 0-1 the count. Let's do the next ChatGPT between these innings. Can jump on 43 pitches through 3 innings after a rough start in the first. He's gotten some quick outs here. Castro, hardly order here for the Twins. Castro, Lee Correa. If you like what you see, folks, hit that like button, subscribe, post the channel. Time. Castro rips it fair down the right field line. He's 1 for 1 today, make it 2 for 2. That's going to be extra bases as he will stop at second with a leadoff double. And Castro just 3 for his last 25 entering today, but 2 hits here. First multi-hit game since June 15th against the Astros. Yeah, Boston's a good player. Yes, he will. Yeah, Boston isn't chasing us much anymore. He's playing good defense. Yeah, finally there's the potential. The Tigers are playing great ball. It's the Tigers and everyone else in the AL right now. It's the Tigers. They're the clear one. They're the clear team to be in the AL. Meanwhile, the Jays get 2 more runs. While we were talking, the Jays are now 7-0. It is still the first inning. The Jays are up 7-0 on the Yankees. New York is just imploding. 1-0 the count to Lee. He had a sac fly last time I brought Buxton in. It's first of the Junks allowed since the first inning. That pitch misses outside 2-0. And second time through the order this year, it's been a problem for Junk. Opponents getting on board, hitting 53% of the time, a slugging percentage of .941 the second time through, and an OPS of 1.5. Grounder, base hit. Will they send the runner? They will not. They're going to hold him, so runners on the corners. Nobody out. First two men get on board. Back-to-back hits. Yankees split bonus rating. I'm going to say, the AL is still pretty weak. I'm going to say bonus rating on that's still like a 7. Crazy to have Scooble's the MVP. He's lights out. He's lights out. He's the worst star ever. It's not good. I think everyday players get the benefit over pitchers. I get why you have Scooble's MVP. I get it. But if it's not Judge, Raleigh has to be the pick right now. We've seen Rangers 7-0. I think right now, if it's not Judge, I would go Raleigh over Scooble. Now, Scooble's probably my 3. I think Judge would be that. Grounder, diving play, can't get it. Correa base hit. 3 straight hits, and the Twins lead 2-1. It's a diving attempt by Lopez. He can't get a glove on it. And Carlos Correa, the heart of the order, delivers for the Twins. Still nobody out. Yeah, now we see what happened in the Super Bowl. Yep. There you go. Wallner up the bat. Mets swell ball string. I'm going to say 5. I'm going to say 5. March right down the field. Yep. They're making a call to the bullpen already. Tigers M's. I would love that. That'd be a fun one. First pitch outside 1-0. Final score of this Jays game, 12-2. I'm going to go 12-2. One other count. In there for a called strike 1-1. Again, Junk, the problem with him the second time through the order. It's been a problem all season. And it's a problem here. I feel like Junk is a good starter for like 3 innings. But I'm not sure he's got the capability to go second time through. Hasn't shown it. I think he'd be a good opener. I think Junk would be a very good opener for the Marlins. Start a game off with him. Have him go 2 2/3, even 3, but I'm not sure he can go past 3 with how bad he is second time through the order. That's for the Yankees 12-2. Yeah, that's on June 26, 2024. Can we see it again? Final, yeah. 1-2, Wallner. Fly ball, left field, foul. Scooble close tonight, face Raleigh 2 outs. Oh, God. That would be incredible. That would be cinema. That would be the greatest at-bat in baseball history since Trout Ohtani in the World Baseball Classic. Yeah, both Subway Series teams suck. If you want to see the battle of the suck, we do have Yankees Mets as an option for you to make the call. Every donation during this game counts as double. So just keep that in mind. That is one of the options. 1-2 downstairs, 2-2. He still has to go, but it's Judge or Raleigh right now. Yep. Okay, we do get the start. Oh, wait. That was the AL. We need the NL. We need the NL. %, that's high. And obviously it's not that anymore. 2-2. Wallner. Straight a miss on the fastball down the middle. 95. Blows by him for the first out. So after allowing 3 straight hits, Junk settles down there. Gets the strikeout. Jeffers coming up. Can appreciate all you guys tuning in for this one. Not doing overtime tonight, just keep that in mind. Because we will be live for, or I am going with the, I'm going with D-back scheme later tonight. Grounder to third, 5, 4, 3. Double play. Jeffers grounds out. And you have to say, Junk has gotten some jams today, but he's gotten out of them. 2 runs to 4 is not bad. You gotta say, considering how the first inning started. You had a runner in scoring position with nobody out. This inning, first 3 guys get on board. 2-1 ain't bad. 2-1. Saying how bad it could have gotten. Not the worst. Yeah, I think you were right on that one, Sports Talk. Finally, the Yankees get out of the innings. 7-0 the score. I'm going to come back to win. That'd be crazy if they did. Phillies up 3-1 meanwhile. 4-1 actually. They just scored. 2-0 Nationals over the Tigers. Yeah, skipped only line 1. I will say, not bad. Not bad. Combined with 2 runs in 4 innings is bad. I'm saying compared to what it could have been. Compared to what it could have been. I mean, the first inning, I'm not saying 2 runs in 4 innings is good. It's fine. It's fine. It's not great, obviously, but considering the fact that the first inning started with the leadoff man getting in scoring position, this inning started with the first 3 guys getting on board. It could have been a lot worse. It could have been a heck of a lot worse. That's all I'm saying, is that this seemed like it had the potential to get very ugly very quickly. With how bad Junk's been the second time through the order, it had the potential to be, oh, they're going to score 3 runs this inning and Marlins going to be behind the 8 ball here. This isn't terrible. This is not terrible. Collapse on him in September, yep. Which UFL game it was? I think it was DC St. Louis. It was DC St. Louis, the conference championship. Or it might have yeah, I think it was the conference championship. Or was it ABC during the actual championship? I know it was in the Dome. It was one of the playoff games in the Dome. I don't remember if it was Fox or ABC, actually. First pitch downstairs, 1-0 the count. Heart of the order here, Lopez, Ramirez, and Stars. And obviously, if you're Woods Richardson, you do not, under any circumstances, want to have guys on base for Stars. Considering what he's done as of late, you don't want him to have a chance to drive in any runs. That's a chopper to third. Gonna be a tough play, but Ramirez not the fastest guy in the world. Good play by Lee from the outfield grass. 5-3, long throw for the first out. Marlins cannot seem to get the leadoff man on board. NL starters, your outfield, Acuna, Tucker, PCA. Can't sound surprised by that. Soto is not a starter. Acuna gets the start over Soto. And that's for Tucker or PCA. Wait, that was Ramirez. My bad. 4, 5, 6 hitters. My apologies. This is Stars here. My apologies. Was off by 1. 0-1 the count to Stars. Hit the homer to give the Marlins their first and only run of the game thus far. Fouls that one off. Same spot, 0-2. Tomorrow's video, we're going to go to the 2000s. Tomorrow's video, we're going to talk about one of the greatest defenses of all time tomorrow. Tomorrow we are talking about the 2000 Ravens. Haven't done a video yet on the 2000 Ravens, besides the Jaguars-Ravens 2000. You would think I would have done a video on the Ravens by this point, but I have not. 0-2. That one, fly ball, deep left field, backing up by the track, though, at the wall, making the play for the second out, is Bader. It's been a thorn in the Marlins' side defensively. First 2 guys get out. Here comes Wagaman. Yeah, Stars looks good right now. Stars looks good. Wagman 0 for 1 today. But he'll get on board there with a 2-out single. Past the diving glove of the third baseman, Brooks Lee. And he gets on with Hicks coming up. Can barely stop catching the balls. Literally. Hot Atlanta, baby. Acuna's got name recognition. I thought Soto was going to start. I honestly thought Soto was going to start over Acuna. I'm not surprised at PC, I'm not surprised at Tucker. Curveball in the first, strike to Hicks. So 1. He walked last time. And we're like, please stop talking about that team. But yeah, we're going to talk about Trent Dilfer. We're not going to talk about the defense. We're going to talk about Trent Dilfer. And I don't think I'm revealing anything when I say Trent Dilfer was not that good that season. 0-2. And they won in spite of him. There's something crazy from that season that no one talks about that I need to bring up. I found it the other night. I'm like, okay, I need to do a story on this because it's insane. Yeah, so Philbin, when he died, because I did see that, and Philbin was a heck of a player. Hall of very good. A Jets legend. The problem with Philbin, there's not a lot of footage. That's the problem with Philbin. 0-2, Hicks, check swing, to the shortstop, half-hearted cricket kind of swing. 6-3 on the out, so Marlins leave a runner on. We go top 5. So the problem with Philbin is that there's not footage, really, of him. And there are not a ton of stories, necessarily, about him. Like, that are, like, all that fascinating. He was just a great player. He didn't get a lot of publicity. Just a great player. You can recommend a playoff game of the Ravens in 0-1. Yep. I was thinking of doing a video, but like I was looking up stuff and trying to find footage. I'm like, I'm not sure this is gonna happen. That does happen from time to time. A player dies. I'm like, I want to do a video on this guy, and I just can't find a story. Or if I find a story, it's not like a positive story. Like that's why like Oliver Wilson was like a fun video put together because it was like the Oliver story was just how the heck did he manage to do all that? The Oliver Gibson story was just... I really enjoyed making that video. I really enjoyed that one. Packers are doing very well. Packers, by the way, is doing phenomenal right now. It is a 1 out of 10 by a lot. It's up by about, at this stage, first 10 hours in, it's up by 900 views over the second closest, which is just incredible. You guys are crushing it there. I appreciate you guys a ton on that. Do a ChatGPT in between the top and the bottom of the 5th. So we have 2 more left. Back in the 2000s, kids, when defenses won playoff games and elite team quarterbacks were not needed. Ravens were an exception to the rule, to be fair. Ravens were an exception. Brad Johnson was good. Brady was Brady. But obviously, Dilfer was, whew. Like late 90s, early 2000s. I mean, to be fair, sports talk, late 90s, early 2000s, the winners were Favre, Elway, Warner. Dilfer, Brady, Pro Bowler Ben Johnson, Brady. So, I'm not really sure it's the best example. Seeing as we got a stretch where of those 9 winners, 7 of them are in the Hall of Fame or will be in the Hall of Fame. Johnson was a good quarterback, and obviously Dilfer sucked. Your mom's team? I'm going going with the Niners. No. I'm going to go Raiders, actually. I'm going to go Raiders. 1-0 the count to Clemens. I'm going to go Raiders on that. Yeah, 70s, yeah. But late 90s, early 2000s now. Pop foul. And will it stay in play? No, it's going to go out of play. 1-1. As Ramirez unable to get that ball as it goes over the netting. Ray wasn't Braille in this early Pat Titles seems defense carried the load. You may throw him at 36. Super Bowl 36 you could. I think by the mid-2000s. By the mid-2000s, Brady was Brady. 2001, I'll give you. Not the Raiders. 1-1. That one ripped. Diving play. Can't get a glove on it. Goes off his glove, I should say. X can't make the play, and the leadoff man gets on board. Another leadoff man on board. So we go to Bader in the 9 spot. No, he was the furthest thing from mid. I feared Brady in 06. I feared when he played the Jaguars, I feared him. I feared him in 05. 0-1 I'll give you. I'll give you 0-1. 0-1 I will completely give you. I actually think that if Brady doesn't get hurt that game, I actually think the Patriots lose. I don't know if that's a hot take or not. I think if Brady does not get hurt against the Steelers, I think the Steelers win that game. Fellow 12? Oh, no way. That's awesome. Trick question. 1-0. Fly ball, Bader, center field underneath the throw for the first out. Will be Myers. Makes the grab. Now, third time through here for Junk. He's on 60 pitches. And he's thrown just a hair under 80 in his longest start. We'll see how long he goes here. This might be his last inning. I think knowing his pitch count and whatnot, this could be his last, depending on how quickly he gets this down. Now, obviously, he gets Buxton and Larnack out on a double play, or if it's 5 pitches. Yeah, but if he's at 70, I think that might take him out before that. Yeah, whether Bledsoe start, yes. Fly ball, right field, fouled off, 0-1. Now, Brady was still a very good quarterback. Yes, Brady was still a very good quarterback. He was elite. Won the count. Buxton watches that one for a strike. 0-2. Before the Marlins. I would say before the Jags, but it's obviously Dolphins. I think he just gave it away. I think I just gave away the answer. Nimmo grand slam for the Mets. 4-0. Mets lead 4-0 in the second game of the doubleheader. 0-2. Buxton into right field, and Liner making the play as Sanchez. Runner will retreat back to first for the second out. Nimmo with a grand slam. How about that? No doubter on that one, too. Mets might not suck this game. Meanwhile, in the Blue Jays game, I should note, it's 7-0 Jays, bottom second, runners on first and second, nobody out. So Warren is still in some trouble here. 0-1 the count. Who wins? 94 Niners against any Super Bowl winning Pats team? 94 Niners. But that team was very, very good. What's crazy, too, with the Niners is that there are probably only like 5 teams they lose a Super Bowl to, and 2 of them are their fellow Niners teams. 89 and 84 they lose to. 0-1 popped up. Larnack will be out as Norby with the backhanded play. That will have the Twins leave a man on, and you think Junk's going to go with 6th at this point. 2-1 remains a score. You know, that one I'm taking 94 Niners. That's not disrespect to the Patriots. It just, that team was that good. Maybe 0-3. Maybe 0-3. Yeah, 7 runs in. Not even 1 1/3, just 1. He hasn't even gotten out yet. Has not gotten out. All right, let's do a chat routine again. Blue-haired lawyer trying to ban the Giants fan from, or the D-backs fan after reaching over the wall from every ballpark. Here we go. Your Honor, if it pleases the court, though very little pleases me except justice, we are not here to try baseball to preserve its very soul. My client, the Giants, were robbed not by a pitcher, not by fate, but by a man who treats the outfield fence like a suggestion. Objects, Your Honor, grandstanding. Noted, sustained. Stick to the facts, counselor. Very well. Let me rewind to the 8th inning at Chase Field. A deep fly ball arcs toward left center. The ball sails, the crowd rises, and then he does, with the grace of a caffeinated lemur, he reaches over the wall and snatches history from the air. My client's home run gone. The Giants come back crushed. Their playoff hopes diminished like D-backs ticket prices. That is true. $99 for the whole summer. Your Honor, this is America. Fans catch foul balls. They catch home runs. It's tradition. It's not about criminality. It's about passion. If we're banning passion, what's next? Banning hot dogs? Counselor, do you have any legal argument? Yes, my client was not aware he was interfering. The ball was in the air. It was instinctive. There were no posted warnings about reach over interference at the seat. But I anticipated such an excuse. May I present Exhibit B? No, just in between innings. The video evidence from 3 angles, including one from a fan-operated drone, legally questionable, devastatingly clear. Plus, he did it a few times before. Your Honor, we have testified from Chase Field Security. This is the 4th such infraction by the defendant. May I call my witness? Is it true the defendant was previously ejected for interfering play 3 times the last 3 years? Yes. One time he brought a glove on a pole, said it was for reach. Mr. Johnson, you prepared to make that catch? Yes, I timed the jump perfectly. For anything, grabbing the ball was mine. Would tie the game. We lost by 1. And what do you say when you saw the fan? I said, seriously? Again? You're we'll go back to this in a little bit. First pitch swinging. I'm back to that in a little bit. Yeah, basically the OT stream ran long, so we ran out of time before the game. Well, 07 Pats, I think that would happen. Best sports team in San Francisco Bay history. I mean, I would have said the Warriors. I still think it's the KD Warriors. Upstairs 1-1. Yeah, based on that, yes, somebody Steelers could. Best cap team win Super Bowl since '94. That Seahawks Legion of Boom team was stacked. That Seahawks Legion of Boom team was special. 2-1 downstairs. Yeah, what's just a regular Blue Jays Yankees? Oh my god, literally. Literally on that one. Literally. Thoughts on D-backs bang the fan for the season? About time. About time they did it. That's the 4th time he's interfered. Norby pops it up, foul. First baseman underneath it. Clemens makes the grab for the first out. Like, if this was his first offense, okay, that's a bit harsh. But the fact that he's done this 4 separate times, and he's dumb enough to brag about it on Instagram and go on local radio and brag about making the move, and that he has, like, forced 9 or 10 umpire reviews at this point, like, what took so long? It's crazy. At the very least, move the fans' seats from the first row as a season ticket holder. At the very least, yeah, it's about time they banned him. No one likes him. Trust me. We're all happy he got banned. 0-1 the count. Seahawks are best in Seattle history if we include Storm. Yes, you can. Definitely. Always make the playoffs before the Jets. 0-1 the count to Myers. Final batter, second time through the order. Marlins have not really been able to generate a whole lot of offense inside the Stars home run, and Myers is behind 0-2 here. Myers in the dirt, 1-2. Myers is 4 for his last 25. Hitting just 160 over his last 25 plate at-bats. Again, Woods Richardson has really been good his last 3 outings. I know the ERA doesn't look great. It was hovering around 6 mid-June, but his last 3, 16 innings, just 7 hits. Starting to settle down, and this looks like another good outing here. Best team in Phoenix history? And they've only had 1 team win. I mean, unless they're counting the Mercury. I'd probably have to go the D-backs. Probably go D-backs in 0-1. They've only had 1 team win, so I guess by default. 1-2 to Dane Myers. Fly ball, right field, underneath it for the second out will be Larnack. Or they're in Phoenix. Yep, it's not. They only have 1 champion. Just in the big 4, they only have 1 champion. So it's I guess it's that team by default. So now, 3rd time through the order. This season, 3rd time through, Woods Richardson. Opponent seeing just 207 on him. So when he gets locked in and gets to go a 3rd, he usually delivers. He does not falter at all. Actually, his average is only 243. Pitches 76 to 100 this season. So it's not a guy that loses velo or loses control or gets figured out by opponents. It's pretty good. 23 D-backs second. No, I think 21 Suns is second. I think 21 Suns. That team was great. Right, Seattle was 2. That is true. That is true. Marlins are winning. Yep, they're 0-5 on my streams. The M's post Griffey and Randy Johnson won that many games. Yep. Trying to bunt his way on. It's a good bunt. And that is going to... Oh, it's just drifting foul. Man, unlucky there for X. Looked like a well-placed bunt, but smart play by Lee to let that one roll down the third base line. Had a feeling that was going foul, and it does go foul. 0-2 the count. Obviously, can't bunt your way on here. Oh, 2. Hey, that looked good. That looked good. That one on the outside part of the zone. Goodbye. X strikes out looking. The 3 members of that club to appear in the same game as Kirsch. No, that was a strike. That was a strike. That was a strike. What do we consider the best, most memorable championship, best overall team? Best overall team, but I think if you win a championship, you're automatically at the top. I think Dinesh was actually referring to the Arizona Cardinals, but the 2015 St. Louis Cardinals were a very good team. They were a very good team. I remember Zach was in the same game as Kirsch. Well, I guess Randy Johnson would be one of them. Is Scherzer's not 3,000? Right? Scherzer's not 3,000 yet. Best Denver team ever? I'm going to go 98 Broncos. 98 Broncos on that. All right, let's finish the ChatGPT really quickly. Your Honor, fans aren't perfect. He's enthusiastic. He's a fixture. Exactly, a fixture like mold in an air duct. He's a repeat offender, a menace to the game, and the reason we can't have nice comebacks. Baseball is governed not just by rules, by respect. And this fan, he's turned America's pastime into his own highlight reel. For crying out loud, Zach Hampel's his inspiration. It is time, Your Honor, for a permanent ban. It's protection for the game, for the players, for justice. I've heard enough. This court cannot reward repeat violations of the rules in the spirit of the sport. The evidence is overwhelming. You are banned from all major league stadiums. Wait, forever? But what about spring training? Especially spring training. Justice is served with peanuts and Cracker Jack. I have one more ChatGPT after this. Yeah, what if they ever get together for a picnic? Yeah, the New York Rangers and Texas Rangers should get on that. They really should get on that. They have the same name. That was the best when the Winnipeg Jets came to Jersey and they just trolled them on the video board at the New York Jets picnic. That was incredible. Randy Scherzer, so who's the other one? Okay, Randy Scherzer. Oh, on the count. Junk's staying out there for another inning. Figure this is going to be his last inning. Glavin? I'm going to go Glavin. I'm not sure that's right. I'm going to go Glavin. Shot foul 0-2. I'm going to go Glavin. Yeah, pretty much did call them the football Cardinals. They did. They pretty much did. 0-2 the count. It's Castro, Lee, Correa, hardly order here. This is what troubled Junk the last time. The fourth inning, Castro, Lee, Correa led off, and they all got on board. 11-3K. Check swing. Didn't go around 1-2. It actually probably would have been better if he went around because he would have taken off and gotten first. It's actually a good ball call for the Marlins. I thought he went around, but it's actually going to benefit the Marlins because he would have taken first because that ball got away from the catcher. I mean, it's only one more game. I mean, it's not good right now, but he barely had 2,700. Was it someone from the Braves back in the day? Was it someone that was a Brave? Otherwise, I got nothing on who the other one's going to be. Nuggets and Suns. Suns are not making the playoffs, but I think they're going to be better. I mean, more fun to watch, but they're not making the playoffs. I think their ceiling is like a 9 seed. It's part of the trio. Okay, so it's either Martinez or Smoltz. I think Smoltz retired by that point. I'm going to go Martinez. Going Pedro. 2-2. Shot foul. That's the Marlins give at this point. It's reversed. Yep. Yeah, J7-0. It's bad right now. Nuggets, I think, win it all. I think Nuggets win it all. Suns, I think, their ceiling's the 9. If they make the playoffs, I'll be stunned. Too young. They got a lot of holes. 2-2. But I like the direction they're trending in. I will say, I do like the Suns what they did in the draft this year. And I like where they got a big man now. You know, Stewart's warming up in the pen, so I guess Woods Richardson's going to be done. It was Maddox? Oh, man. I forgot Maddox went that long. Max Randy Scherzer. Wow. Chopped foul again. So we stay alive. Best winner with the worst regular season loss. Oh, it's easily the Jets against the Bills. It's easily Jets against the Bills. Yeah, we're talking in terms of like how close it was. Comes out of the East. I think it's the Blue Jays at this point. Nuggets. Swing and a miss. Castro goes down. Yeah, I have them winning it all. I have the Nuggets winning it all. It's a possible fourth layer in the season. Ooh. I have the Nuggets winning it all. If LeBron some of the words said the Lakers, the league is ruined forever. I get you, Jackson. It's bad luck. I get it. We'll do Marlins Cardinals. Something's got to give. Someone's got to win. Oh, in the NBA? Oh, who comes out of the East in the NBA? Right now, give me the Pistons. Right now, give me the Pistons. They were good last year and you get Ivy back? I'm taking the Pistons right now. Lee, first pitch. Fouls it off. Right. Obviously, we just lost the ball, losses to the number. Yeah, that's what I was going to go with. Yeah, worst less quality opponent. I'd also say 79 Steelers against the Bengals. Wednesday Night Baseball. I think it was to time with the All-Star game. Starter announcement. They need someone to show. There's nothing on the summer. 0-1. Chop to second. 4-3 on the out. Jokic has realized. Yes. He's unstoppable. Jokic can't be stopped. I mean, the fact that with a makeshift coaching staff last year, they fired Malone right before the playoffs, with makeshift everything and with an invisible supporting cast. I mean, you replace Porter with Johnson. I mean, you take the Thunder to Game 7. It's crazy. Marlins record on team is 0-5. Correa, first pitch on the bottom part of the zone, and then for a called strike 0-1. Pistons Nuggets my final. I'm with you. I'm in complete agreement. I have Pistons Nuggets and Nuggets winning it all. That's 100% my pick. 0-1. Words right out of my mouth on that one. 1-1 the count. Yeah, the Warriors' record probably wins 75 wins. If that happened, that would have been insane. Who was better, Mariners Randy or D-backs Randy? D-backs Randy. D-backs Randy was better. D-backs Randy was, I think, the greatest 4-year stretch by any pitcher of all time. 1-2 the count. I'm not just saying that as a D-backs fan. I'm not just saying that. I wish I could have been around to see Randy pitch with the D-backs. Like, go to all the games when he was pitching, because it was something special. I mean, he won 4 straight Cy Youngs. I mean, Randy was great with the Mariners, don't get me wrong, but D-backs Randy was better. 1-2. Fouled off again, another 1-2. Yeah, they got the other loss I was talking about, Steelers Bengals 79 in terms of quality of opponent. That was pretty bad. Yeah, I think Nuggets are going to be in a very good spot. Would Silver have done something about if LeBron left? No. No, what can you do? He's a free agent. He can sign anywhere he wants. He can sign anywhere he wants. I mean, he would have, like, tried to make stiffer penalties for... Like, he would have tried to implement a hard cap to, like, they realized, okay, this is pretty bad for the league. 1-2 the count. Junk, this is the most pitches he's thrown in a game this season. He's over 80. 2-2. So I figure it's going to be done after this. And I don't know why Woods Richardson would be coming out of the game after 5 innings. So pitch count's not a concern. You can go another inning. I'm not seeing any concerns, but they have still warm up the pen. 2-2 fouled off again. Right, Coach Nuggets release the playoffs. Yep, just feed the ball to Jokic. 45th birthday, that's good. I like the fact that my favorite team in any sport is the Jaguars. They can never hurt me on my birthday. The Jaguars can never hurt me on my birthday. So I just have to... Like last year, the D-backs didn't play. It was glorious. Strikeout! Called strike 3. Correa goes down looking and Junk 6 innings of 2-run ball. How's it going, Jake? Appreciate it tuning in. Bottom 6 we go. Jay's looking good right now. Jay's up 7-0. Canada is taking it to... Canada's taking it right now. Last time, Junk went through the heart of the order. 3, 4, 5. They all got on board. This time, set down in order. Your team can hurt you on your birthday. Yeah, I would have hated having like my birthday during football season. That would have sucked. Like my birthday, like okay, if the D-backs lose my birthday, okay, it's like whatever. It's 1 game out of 162. It's very different. For some reason, he was supplemental draft pick. Seahawks are giving him a mid-first round pick. Yeah, I think the problem with Bosworth that who's so hyped up, and obviously he has that notable play against Bo Jackson where he just got run over. You know, I'll give you Pedro. Pedro was great. Pedro was great. Did we go to Juventus? Ooh. Why is it hockey based on football season? There you go. Most more time. So what? December? So December or January? So December or January? You're a winter birthday. So you're always bundling up for your birthday. At least I could do stuff outside for my birthday. Like I go to Topgolf. I could like do some stuff for my birthday outside. You go bottom 6 here again. Appreciate all you guys tuning in. Again, every donation counts double toward you make the call. Which game are we doing on 4th of July? You got this day and tomorrow to decide. We're not doing OT tonight. Cardinals, Cubs, Yankees, Mets, Pirates, Mariners. Ernest only played 3 times on my birthday? Wow. It's not a lot. Oh, no, it's the first one I can remember in terms of a straight-up good World Series. Yeah, because 06... the first one I remember vividly watching was 06, Cardinals-Tigers. And 06, 07, 08 were not that good. 09 was good. 09 was good. That's why they played a UFL game. The New York Sentinels played a game the same day as the World Series. The Yankees-Phillies. There was no one in attendance of that game. Actually, no, I was there. I was actually there at Hofstra for that game. Made it back for the second half of the game. We left the UFL game early because it was pretty bad. Upstairs, 1-0. Stewart, the new pitcher. So Woods Richardson, no quality start, but another strong outing for him. So 4 really good outings in a row now. He's in line for the win if this holds. Also on 10th, but won the 12th by 19th. Ooh. I feel like the 10th's the most important of that. Yeah, Yankees in line, one of the greatest of all time. Oh, that was such a good lineup. That lineup, oh man, the 09 team. I mean, Swisher was the weakest link. That's when you know. Swisher was probably the weakest link. I mean, he had Grandy, Swish, Gardner, A-Rod, Cano, Jeter, Teixeira. Oh, such a good lineup. 2-0 the count. Stewart to Sanchez. Sanchez rips it into right, and that is off the wall. Extra bases for Sanchez. He'll get it with a leadoff double. Steelers, Ravens being delayed at some point. That's going to come at some point. Any current players I can see being a future manager? Jose Herrera is, like, really smart. Jose Herrera. A lot of catchers. You got to have the cerebral ability to play catcher. Jose Herrera I could see. Like, Herrera notices stuff before anyone else does. Like, Jose Herrera has taken multiple pitchers. He's basically called to Torey Lovello, who taken multiple pitchers out of the game because he was like, they're about to cramp. Will be a documentary? Probably. So I'll call coaches in high school, college baseball. Why are they called managers and majors and minors, but coaches and the others? I don't know. I know why it's like that. I think because in college and high school, you have student managers. So you don't want the confusion, if that makes sense. You don't have that in MLB or the minors. So I think that's part of it. So you have student managers. So just to prevent confusion. Lopez up with the tying run in scoring position. Oh, 0-1 in there for a called strike 0-2. Stewart last time pitch was that Sunday night game against the Tigers. 1 inning, 2 hits allowed. Whether we're jerseys in baseball, just something to do. Interested in a series based on my calamities work? Oh, let's go. Yeah, the infinite magic was incredible. Is it the greatest of all time? I mean, Red Sox Reds might say high on that one, but it's good. Lopez into right, liner for the first out. Hit right at the right fielder, and Lauren makes the play. All right, ranking the picks. Sorry, let me think about this one. Any current NBA players I could see? Chris Paul. I don't say Chris Paul. He could be the manager type. Or the head coach type. All right, let me think about this one. First pitch in their first strike, 0-1. Hey, this is tough. Wayne's Hargreaves have to be like bottom 2. They're definitely bottom 2. Lattimore's... I go Fitzpatrick 1. Slider misses 1-1. Lemire giving back to the community. Oh boy. 1-1 the count to Ramirez. I'm going to go... Man, this is tough. I'm going to go Fitzpatrick, Lattimore, Lewan, Fluker, Williams. Oh, wait. Wait. I have to put Olave in there. 1-1. I forgot Olave. 2-1 the count. I'm going to go Fitzpatrick, Lattimore, Lewan, Olave, Fluker. As there is activity in the Marlins pen. You got Simpson warming up. You got a righty and a lefty warming up. Hargraves and Waynes are dead last. Fields is third to last. 2-1 outside, 3-1. When Flagg was born, Chris Paul Rookie of the Year, and LeBron multiple NBA teams. Yeah, I feel old now. I feel old. Mets are 5-0 by the way. 3-1 Nationals. 4-1 Phils. Blue Jays get another run. As they're pouring it on right now. 3-1 pitch to Ramirez. He'll rip it into left, but just underneath it a bit. The fans got up on their feet. They thought it was gone. It was a fastball down the middle. The fans thought that was gone, but it stayed in the yard relatively easily, actually. That was right down the middle. And man, the fans got up on their feet for that one. But here comes Stars. First man got in scoring position. Back-to-back plays in the outfield. Yeah, I thought that was gone too. I think everyone said the fans got on their feet. It was right down the middle. He made contact, it was right down the middle. Stars up the middle. That's going to be a base hit, though. That's a base hit. Stars does it again, and we're all tied up at 2. What can't this man do? Kyle Stars is getting on board more than 50% of the time over his last 8 games. He gets a double halfway through the cycle. And the Marlins tied it up. Again, I don't know why they took Woods Richardson out of the game. I really don't know. I would not if his pitch count was fine. Yeah, 09 was good. 09 was good with championships. Who won my birth year of the championships? So 97. The Packers won in January of 97. If we're going to walk Wagaman intentionally. Wait, what? Wait, timeout. Wait. Is that... Wait. Did that sit... Okay, wait. Hang on a second. Did that hit the ump? And the ump blow the play dead? No. Wait, what? Okay, wait. So, I think the ump blew the play dead. Because it hit him, but that was going up the middle anyways. That should be tied up. What on earth? That should have been tied up. It was a ball up the middle, and the ump said it hit him, so it's 2-1. Stars on first. The runner will not advance. That's a horrible call. No one was getting to that. That was up the middle. No one was getting to that. 0-1 the count. No one on the Twins was getting that. That was right up the middle. That should be tied at 2. Yeah, they're going to get the shock name back. I don't like subcutting his comments. Doesn't make any sense. Like, do they want the league to grow or not? Wow. Wagaman, foul down the right field line. That is insane. Yeah, the ball hits... Yeah, by rule, it said when it hits the ump. The fact the run doesn't even advance, I'm not even sure it hit the ump. I didn't see a deflection. I didn't even see a deflection. I didn't see it change direction. And why does the runner not go to third is the question. Why do you not go to third? 0-2. Swing and a miss. Wagaman strikes out. So they end up getting nothing. The game should be tied right now. The game should absolutely be tied. The ball hit the ump. It was up the middle. It absolutely should be tied right now. The Marlins get hosed on that one. I mean, I get that by rule it's blown dead, but common sense has to prevail on that one. Common sense has to prevail. No one was getting to that ball. The deflection didn't change anything. I didn't even see a deflection. Like, I did not see any, like, crazy deflection. Wow. That is one of the most controversial calls of the season. Especially if his scoreline holds. Stars should have his second RBI of the game. That is a 2011, 16 years ago. It's crazy. We should be all tied up right now. That is a gut-wrenching call. Why they relocate? I think it was like partly due to rent at the arena. It's a bit mismanagement behind the scenes. I found Aubrey Holmes was not a great place to play because it was very far out. We go top 7. Yeah, this one, yeah. That's a rifle screw job. That is a rifle screw job. That should absolutely... I gotta be honest, I have not seen that call. I can't tell you the last time I've seen a call like that. Should be 2-2. Simpson, the new pitcher. Well, J.J. Watt's number 1. Actually got some good ones in there. Watt's still number 1, but you got some really good picks. 1-0. Pop foul 1-1. Yeah, maybe it's number 10. You got a lot of Hall of Famers in there. I'd probably go Big Ben 2, Ware 3, Willis 4. Man, that is tough. Trufant 5. Cutler 6. Man. Well, obviously 10 is Maben. 1-2 the count. They had away from the Palace, yes. Yeah, 1 through 4 is like all Hall of Famers. It's crazy. So Wallner's coming out. Lewis is the new hitter. He's taking over at DH for Wallner. Royce Lewis. The new pitcher in is Simpson for the Marlins. So Junko 6 innings, 2-run ball. In line for the loss. It really should be a no decision. But I'm just going to ump. 2-2 the count. Josh Simpson. His 4th game of the season. The NFL does not have a copy of the first... They do not. Nope. They do not have a copy of it. Post 7th? I might... Maybe. I think so. Swing and a miss. Are they going to say make contact with him? All right. 2-2. Never mind. Simpson got off to a rough start June 21st against the Braves. 4 runs allowed in 2 innings, but hasn't allowed a hit his last 2 outings. Come out of the pen. First appearance of the month for him. 2-2. That one ripped fouled on the third base line. We'll stay alive again. I think my screen glitched out when I said the swing of the miss part because... You know, the NFL, lost media for the NFL, like there's a lot of stuff that I have not been able to do a video on because they just don't have the footage. Yeah, change the shocks mean power instead of car shocks. It also was never a good market for the WNBA. It was never a good fit. Full count here. Downstairs. So Simpson walks the leadoff man. And Lewis does his job at the DH spot. Gets on board. Jeffers coming up. I'm pretty sure I got streaming. If you like what you see, folks, if you like, button, subscribe. Jeffers over 2 today. Jeffers struggling as of late. 0 for his last 13. Not the guy you want to mess around with here. Behind 1-0. 4 straight balls thrown by Simpson coming out of the pen. And Jeffers, if you go back even more, his last 9 games, he's 2 for his last 27. It's pretty bad. 1-0. Pickoff play. Gets back in time. One-zero. Oh, don't blame me. I'd be furious too. That was a crap call. That had no noticeable impact on anything. That was a crap call. Arch Manning, Heisman odds 8-1. I'm not surprised that he leads the odds. Not too surprised there. 2-0 the count. Minority owner in OKC. That would make sense then. Jeffers chops it foul 2-1. After 5 straight balls, finally Simpson throws a strike. And appreciate all you guys tuning in for this game. On the call here for what has been a very close but very controversial game. We'll see if that bad call in the 6th looms large. It's not going to matter if Simpson can't find the strike zone. It's 3-1. That pitch apparently missed. I didn't look like a miss. Looked pretty good to me for a strike. The umps are not Marlins friends right now. Full count now. Fouled off 3-2. Yeah, the umps are not exactly helping out Miami right now. A fan store called OnlyFans so they get sued? Probably not. Probably not, because there's not really brand confusion with that. They're different markets. Pickoff play gets back in time again. There's different things. Drew Aller of the Rams. Well, they do need a quarterback. They will draft a quarterback probably next year. (3-2). Swing and a miss. Jeffers chases that one. His struggles continue. On the full count, he goes down for the first out. Clemens coming up. This really comes out to brand confusion. I don't think anyone's confusing a sports store with a paid subscription service for that. Yeah, ball don't lie. Strike. Yep. Ball don't lie on that one. That never should have been ball 3 in the first place. Simpson, 14 pitches already. He threw 43 back on June 21st, so he can go a bit, but I figure this will be his only inning. Hey, Dwight Freeney's 1, Culpepper 2, Thomas 3. Gears play ASU want to go. They are doing a home and home. I'm not sure what I'm going to do for that. So I don't know who I'm going to root for. I honestly don't know who I'd root for that game. They're doing a home and home. So I don't know who I would root for. I mean, Dane was pretty bad. I mean, I know the top 3. I definitely know the top 3. Well, Clemens is out, so France will be the new batter here. He will take over at first. First pitch swinging, shot foul down the third base line. Wear a split jersey cheer the whole time. Yeah, I'm sure people would love that. Sure people would love that. Dan Morgan was solid as well. Yeah, Husky play Gears once. Yeah, that game did not go well for Florida. Oh, wait. Oh, you mean, I thought you said Huskers. I'm like, yeah, that did not go well for Florida. 0-1 on the outside corner, 0-2. Yeah, something's been interesting today. There's something's been, interessante. For last season, that was the last one, NBC. Wow. Booker was pretty bad. Probably Morgan at 5. That one fouled off, so we sail up again at 0-2. And +1 to score cut tomorrow because we literally had a run taken. Yes, literally. Literally had a run taken. So I probably see the worst of that bunch. All right, Huskies did either. I'll see. Yep. So the worst of that bunch. I mean, Dane's not a bad pick for the worst. Theory did nothing with the Bears. He really didn't do anything with the Bears. Williams revolved his career in K-State, but he was terrible in Denver, so it depends how you do that. Yeah, I saw the Red Sox walk in. That was great. Yeah, Bengals Saints 1978. Yep, Bengals Saints 1978. That's the game. I need, like, the ending of it. It's the ending of that game. I know there's some footage about the beginning of the NFL Films footage, but it's not the beginning. That pitch a bit low, 2-2. How's it going, RFK? Appreciate you, man. Hey, free ball in Anaheim, yep. There's some footage of that game, but there's not a ton. There's not the footage I need. I need the footage of the final 2 minutes, basically. 2-2. Scored on the entire time? Yes, it was. 5, 4, and 3 double play. France grounds into a 2. Simpson does his job. And it's time to stretch. As we go bottom 7. 2-1 the score. Bama State 78. Basically, one team used biological warfare to win the game. That's I'll leave it at that. It's a crazy story. But one team used biological warfare. All right, let's do this thing. Take me out to the ball game, people. Here we go. All right. Little bit of a Gloria Estefan Miami sound machine for that one. Why not? Seeing as we are in Miami, why not? First pitch swinging. Varland the pitcher, replacing Stewart. Flores, am I going to go? I don't know. I'd be too conflicted. I would be a bit too conflicted. Tropical States one. Tropical State. There you go. There you go. So Varland coming in, pitched yesterday, went 1 inning, allowed 3 hits, 1 run, hoping for a much better outing here. 0-1 the count. Again, Marlins down by 1. It really should be tied up by now. After a controversial call in the 6th. Outside 1-1. The Marlins win this one. It'd be 9 straight wins, one of the longest winning streaks in franchise history. They're playing red-hot balls of late. Trying to get back in the playoff picture. Against all odds. Similar shirt and Gloria Gator hat. Yep. 4-3 on the out. She has a Marlins song? I didn't know that. I didn't know she made a Marlins song. Is her for a good game? Yep. Hicks grounds out. Norby coming up. The A's are with Vegas since the backfiring so horrifically that they're forced to move the team back to Oakland. Problem is that they don't have a stadium. The Oakland Coliseum is just rotting. It's falling apart. The Coliseum's falling apart. But the A's move. I don't know. I mean, they broke ground. I don't know if it's going to be on time. I highly doubt it's going to be on time. Someone tells me it's not going to start on, or it's not going to happen on time. Ooh, Searcy was great. Irvin's the best, probably. Irvin's the best. Marshall was also good. 2-0 the count. I love me some Big Leon. Irvin's number 1. Then the trouble in the Astrodome. Well, the Astrodome was cool back in the day. Astrodome was like the 8th wonder of the world for a while. 2-0 the count to Norby. And Wolford was a very good player, obviously. He's in that top half for sure. 2-0. Without off 2-1. Next fight is home game on stream. I'm checking out the ball. Play some Blink-182 or maybe Adam Lambert's way. One for me is San Diego and Ava. Ooh, I'll figure something out for San Diego. I don't know the next time we're doing a game is with the Padres. 2-1 the count. I'm pretty sure I guess tuning in. Norby rips it. Fair ball, base hit on the knuckle curve. Into left field. That's now the 4th hit that Marlins allowed this series and 1 1/3. Also the 9-hitter up, Dane Myers. So Marlins look to tie it up. Like Marlins have something to stretch. I have to learn that song. I actually do not know the song. I have to learn that one. I have no idea what it even sounds like. The news with Puff today. He's got some good lawyers. He's still going to jail. So, like, people are saying, oh, he's free. No, he's not free. He's going to be going to jail. Just won't be for as long as people would have previously thought. But he's going to jail for a while. He's still going to go to jail for, like, 5 years. Probably be a bit less than that. Probably be, like, 3. But he's going to go to jail. He'll be locked up. He's not free. He's got some good lawyers. Oh, on the count. How long is it they haven't announced the sentencing yet? Slider, check swing, but he went around 0-2. Haven't announced the sentencing yet. Like, he's going to be... Like, he's going to be going to jail for some time. They're going to do the sentencing at, I don't know when, at some point. The Yankees or Dodgers for the first opponent, just so that it's decorated with other teams. Yeah. 1-2. So if you feel like playing Taylor Swift and Johnson, you should probably like it. Should probably like it. No, he'll be like in the nicer part of jail. He'll be in the nicer part of jail. He'll be like, he's got lawyers. He's not going to be with everyone else, I don't think. 1-2, Myers. Into left center. That's dropping for a base hit. Bader can't get to that one. Runners on first and second. And just 1 out. Bottom of the order does its job. That's now 5 hits allowed and 1 1/3 by Varland this series. With Edwards coming up at the top of the order with a tying run in scoring position. I'm with you on that one. I'm with you on that one, David. I don't think Puff's changing. I don't think so, but we can only hope. I'm drinking my juice for the game. Yep. Wasn't good. Clearly was not good. Edwards coming up. So now mound visit here. They can take Varland out if they want. He's gone 3 batters. Troll count. Oh, man, that'd be good. Coulomb warming up in the pen meanwhile for the Twins, just in case Varland implodes here. Enriquez and Mendoza warming up in the pen meanwhile for the Fish. Yeah, 5 years is not... Oh, I'm with you there. 5 years is not... Yep. I'm with you there. Edwards, into left, base hit. Are they going to send the runner? They will send him, and he's a dead duck. It's a shallow left field. I would not have sent him there. 2 in scoring position, but 2 out now. Malone, I don't think he's going to coach next season at this rate. Nick's hiring Brown. I don't know why you would wait that long. He's out. No, he's out. You know, Fogel's the worst, yes. Who's prediction? John Boy. Should he be? Yes, he should be. Let's see. He is... He blocked the plate? No, I think he's out. I think he's out. But I don't know why you, with Mike Brown, he clearly wasn't the number one guy, because if he was, you would have hired him immediately afterwards because he was unemployed. So they bungle this whole process. They bungle the entire process, the Knicks did. Might be challenging here for a play at the plate. Might be challenging for interference. For blocking. I don't know. I don't know on this one. I think it's going to stand. I think this will remain an out. It was not the smartest send on this. It was not the smartest send. By the time he was throwing the ball, he had barely rounded third. He had barely rounded third by the time he threw the ball. Going to retro game? Yeah, D-backs. D-backs are playing. Yeah, out's confirmed. Yep. Out's confirmed. Runners on second and third, 2 out. Sanchez coming up. 2 in scoring position, at least for the Marlins. But that's twice now for Miami that the Umps are definitely making themselves known. I think that was the right call. You know, pitching change here. Jay Leno would still be on Tonight Show if the O'Brien controversy didn't happen? No. No, I don't think so. No, he would have been retired by this point. He would have been well retired by this point. New pitcher coming in for the Twins. And I believe it is Coulomb. Yes, it is Coulomb coming in. Coulomb last time he pitched, 1/3 of an inning against the Tigers. He's got just a 1.620 ERA this year. He's been pretty sharp. No hits allowed his last 3 appearances. Cody sees pizza. What did Conan do? No, basically Leno screwed Conan over. That's more what Leno did, not Conan. How much do you think the writer's strike played a role in Leno getting his first move from the Tonight Show? Well, Leno didn't get fired. Leno wanted to hang it up, and then he just screwed Conan over in the process. Well, no, if Conan was still on, Fallon would not have taken over Tonight Show. Fallon would not be on the Tonight Show. It'd be Conan O'Brien still. Drake, I've heard nothing bad about Drake London. But I don't know where Fallon would have gone. I don't know what Fallon would have done. Fallon probably would still be on. Then what happens to Seth Meyers? Jay Billis stormed the court. Chinese restaurant, New York Chinese food? Oh, wow. New York Chinese food. That sounds like an oxymoron. I get New York pizza. New York Chinese food, that's a odd name for a place. All right, 2 on, 2 out. Sanchez. Anyone over 50 watch late night? I mean, they watch the clips. Probably doing it till Saturday. No, tomorrow we're probably going to do it. Downstairs 1-0. Probably going to do it tomorrow. Because we got Rockies, Astros. That game's at 3 o'clock Eastern. The D-backs don't play until 9:40. So, I'll probably do it tomorrow. Just imagine Seinfeld. Let's go. 1-0. Swing and a miss. Hernandez is actually in for Sanchez. I've edited some YouTube clips. Yeah, I think at this point, yeah. And then Friday, we should be able to do it. Again, the D-backs don't play until late at night on Friday. So, the games are afternoon. So, I'm not sure. 1-1 inside 2-1. Yeah, much more usual quiz for this one. 2-1 the count. Inside 3-1. That Friday? Perfect. All right. And tomorrow's the last day for McCall. Meanwhile, Yankees are coming back. Yankees are now down 8-6 after a home run. Yankees are down 8-6. They're coming back. Hold your horses. The Yankees are not out of this thing. 3-1, Hernandez. Oh, that's not a strike. No, that's not even close to a strike. I was just saying he went around? I was saying he went around because that was not a strike. That was not in the zone. Full count here. I was just saying he went around. Yeah, I think so too on that one. Oh, that one's down low. That's ball 4. It's funny, that was actually closer to being a strike than the other pitch. Hernandez gets on, bases loaded. And here comes Otto Lopez. Heck of a framing job by Jeffers behind the plate. He framed that very nice. Here comes Lopez. Can he deliver here with the bases loaded? This season, with the bases jacked, he's hitting 400. In his career, Otto Lopez with the bases loaded has never had a grand slam. 1-0 the count. Yeah, USA tonight, yeah. I think Guatemala got the game too because the first 15 minutes they did not show up. That one on the bottom part of the zone in the first strike, 1-1. It's 5-1 Phillies, meanwhile, bottom 8 there. 3-2 Nats, top 7 there. Yeah, everyone got eliminated at Wimbledon. Like, the first round, Wimbledon had so many casualties this year. It was insane. Man, a top 10 tennis person went out. 1-1. Lopez rips it. Left field. Backing up. And at the track making the play is Bader. Does not have enough muster to leave the yard. We go top 8. Marlins leave them loaded. Looked like that was good for a little bit. And then it just died. And remains 2-1. So Lopez leaves him loaded. Oh, Guamala's coming back. Oh boy. Yeah, likewise, if you like button, subscribe. If a grand slam happens, get some inspiration with the fans of the glass. Yeah. A $10,000 fishbowl? How does a fishbowl cost $10,000? I don't even know if it's possible. How does a fishbowl cost $10K? Can Clark come back to play before the All-Star game? I'm going to say yes. I'm going to say yes. Last time they scored was 2 ballparks ago. Jeez. Bones protest? I would. I would play the game under protest. I think I got rid of playing under protest, but I would. If it's an option, I would. You love so much of John Stewart hates deep dish. I'm with you there. I don't like deep dish either. I'm not a deep dish guy either. So. Top 8 we go. Yeah. What did a fishbowl look like for $10,000? It had to be like a magical fishbowl. Woody Johnson's coming. Are the Jets moving to London? Wait, what? I haven't seen that series. Hang on. Woody Johnson, Jets, London. Oh, we're buying Crystal Palace now. That's all. He bought Crystal Palace. They're not. He didn't say anything. Just some random person. They're not moving to London. No. Plenty of owners buy soccer teams in England. Jaguars, Shah Khan owns Fulham. Glazers own Man U. It's not. They're not moving. All right, new pitcher in for the Fish. Bader, Buxton, Larnack due up. It's Bayoso. Last time I pitched was against the D-backs. 2 innings, no hits allowed, no runs, 0-1 the count. You figure he'll be asked to go the 8th and the 9th. Unless the Marlins get something in the 8th. Sweeper swing and a miss, 0-2. You know, this is unlucky for the Marlins. This is insanely unlucky. Also, no runs allowed his last 3 appearances. Pitching better as of late. Right to second. Edwards, 4-3. Listen, Henry, yes. Henry owns Liverpool, yes. Henry owns Liverpool. LeBron, he got involved with Liverpool. Not sure about Milan, but or AC Milan, but he got involved with Liverpool. Yeah, Phillies are up for the win. Yep. 5-1 in that one. It's not over yet, but it's close. Mark Cuban brought up Crystal Palace when he used him in FIFA Financial Takeover. Nice. If you only sell the pens, you gotta sell one of them. I would think at this point. Oh, one. Maybe the defense play of the game feels that way. One's for the Umpire. We tied up right now. Messi turns to 5-1. Oh no. Sound the alarms. Oh, 2. Right, Niners own leads. That one fouled off. We stay alive. Liverpool soccer. Oh, I don't know. With the Mount Rushmore. I know Gerard's on it. I know Steven Gerrard is on it. Oh, 2. That one into center field, but at the track making the play is Myers. Ooh. Harris probably number 1. Russell's number 10. I know that much. I know Russell's number 10. Yeah, that's a pretty weak set. Dennis is number 1, and Russell's number 10. The rest, it's pretty... and Cunningham's near the top. Maple Leafs got him. Larnack. And they ripped away from the... I get you. This game sucked for that. Off the pitcher, Bayoso. We'll get it. Make the throw to first. Only 8 pitches in to retire the side. The New York Chinese restaurant. We go bottom 8, 2-1. Yeah, Blue Jays right now are in trouble. It's 8-6. And they also will go another inning. Unless... The only way is not is if the Marlins score here. In which case it becomes a save situation. Yeah, Van Horn's probably third, yeah. Reds in front. Ooh, wow. Not what I needed as a D-backs fan. Let's have a streak ends. That would be insane. Really would be insane. They gotta change that rule. The it had no effect on the ball. Had no effect. Jays when they tie for the lead in the AL East. That they do. That they do. We'll do the next ChatGPT in the yeah, right on that one, Sports Talk. Streak and Pablo Sim go fish. How's it going, Blue Giant? Appreciate you tuning in. Appreciate you tuning in. We'll do the ChatGPT in between the innings. So just keep them on. We'll do ChatGPT in between the innings. On that one. Got Ramirez, Stars, and Wagaman do up here for the fish. So we're going to see what happens here. If Miami can get back in this thing. Left the bases loaded on the 7th. Had a run taken off the board on the 6th due to umpire interference on a really bad call. Can they get one back here? First pitch. In there. Jack's the new pitcher for the Twins. 0-1 the count. Griffin Jacks. He'll try for the hold here. Last time he pitched was June 27th, allowed 3 hits and 1 run. Swing and a miss, 0-2. Backyard against Pilot. Me and my friends got legal. Someone try to create what would have been the face promo saying me and my friends. I could see it. I can see someone doing that. With AI, why not? Jax did not pitch well his last outing, but has been playing well lately. His last 8 games, he allowed just 1 run, 7 1/3 innings. 1-2 the count. Can any donation get a question right away? Jets and Saints play this regular season. Do they? Yeah, they do. December 21st. Neymar's way worse. 1-2 in the dirt, 2-2. Well, Tag is the worst. I think Stanfield's probably the best, and Tag is the worst. 2-2 the count. Phillies win 5-1. That game has gone final. That one downstairs, full count. Tigers take the lead 4-3 in that one. 4-3 Reds, meanwhile. 4-3, 8-6 G's game. LeBron's time with Golden State, they would have thrown a fit. It would have been really bad. Really bad. Would have been bad for his legacy, too. 3-2, chopped to short. 6-3 on the out. Ramirez 0 for 4 today. Struggling this game. He's 0 for 7 this series. Stars, 2 hits today. He's got nobody on. No, this game had a bad call, Nick. This game had a really bad call. This game had a crap call. The Marlins had a run taken off the board with one of the worst calls you'll see. 20-yard flag football field. Elementary school? Yes, it should be. Yes. Stars, first pitch. Chops it foul. You know, this one actually is, like, one of the worst calls I've seen. Like, it should be tied 2-2 right now. They fit well. Oh, absolutely. I mean, they fit well in the Olympics. I mean, Rain Culture was what Katie went to the Warriors. Yep. Not wrong there. 0-1 Stars. Swing and a miss downstairs. 0-2. 2 for 3 today. You me nothing by the trade deadline? Well, that game's going to be in December. The trade deadline is in November. Trade deadline is in November. So, early November. Late October. To the count. Stars swing and a miss on the changeup. 2 out. Wagaman coming up. Okay, we're not doing OT tonight. We are. I'm going straight to the U-Back game after this. I mean, to be fair, Kings-Lakers was rigged. Kings-Lakers was rigged. I think USA-Soviet Union was rigged as well. I think USA-Soviet Union was completely rigged in Olympic basketball. Downstairs, 1-0. That's a little Marin Caillou, yep. Yep, around that sports talk. Katie's career organically happened with one team, and he wants to tell us the undisputed number 1. He's as good as Steph. Yeah. 1-0, that one in there for a strike, 1-1. One to Wagaman. That one fouled off. 1-2. How's it going, Keith? Appreciate you tuning in. We are live for a game tomorrow. Rockies against the Stros at 3 o'clock Eastern. We're also live 4th of July for one of these games. That's a bullpen out looking good. Thoughts on water? You need it to survive. Kings play the Nets. Semi-series that go. I think it goes. I might go 6. Miracle on Ice might. I'm not talking about Miracle on Ice. Wait, Miracle on Ice? 1-2. I'm talking basketball. I'm talking the basketball gold medal game. I'm not talking Miracle on Ice. That wasn't rigged. I'm talking the basketball game in the Olympics. You can't convince me that wasn't rigged. You can't convince me 72 was not rigged. 1-2 the count. Food is good. Wagaman. Into right center and making the play. Covering his ground is Buxton, the speedy center fielder, save extra bases. We go top 9. Twins looking to snap Miami's 8-game winning streak. Yeah, 72. Yep, 72. Basically, the USA kept winning the game. Yeah, USA Soviet Union 72. Basically, the USA, there was like 1 second left. The Soviet Union inbounded the ball. And the USA stopped them. And the USA won the game. Then the referees announced, actually, that didn't count. That didn't count. We're gonna redo it. Redo the play. They stopped him a second time. And then the referees were like, we're gonna do that again. We're gonna do that again. And then the third time, the Soviet Union won the game on the inbound play. Basically, the USA won multiple times, and they were like, yeah, that doesn't count. We're gonna redo it. We're gonna redo it. Shelter and sleep are good. Water's number 1. I'm not a milk guy, so I could probably go pineapple juice it too. Vince Young, Sam Darnold, Blake Bortles, Mike Phipps, and Joey Harrington. All right. Ooh, okay. Young, Bortles, Darnold, Phipps, Harrington. Yeah, away with that now, yeah. You're officially that guy, yep. $5 million type contract? Nothing of. I know, like, Rick Meyer had the end of the world contract clause that was ridiculous. That never, that they say you have to redo it. First pitch swing, Castro, his 3rd hit of the game. Castro, the leadoff single. And Castro entering this game, just hitting 120 over his last 8. 3 for his last 25. He's got 3 hits today. You probably end up 18 or 19 worse than them. Yep. Had Bob Bonilla day yesterday. Yep. In terms of their food, Target's number 1 easily. I mean, it's not even close. Target's easy number 1. You actually can go grocery shopping at Target. CVS and Walgreens. I mean, if you're buying groceries at CVS and Walgreens, I don't know what to tell you. First pitch on the bottom part of the zone misses 1-0. Yeah, duck find contest like USA, USSR, yep. That's game. USA goes to the final. The Gold Cup. Wasn't pretty, but they got it done. Against Guatemala. Lee. Into right field. Foul. Got good contact on it, but just a bit foul into the stands. 1-1. One more grocery, same thing. Walmart with Target. It's same thing. Like, people go grocery shopping at Walmart. That's fine. That's fine. You can buy groceries at Walmart. More sense, Kroger or Safeway? I would assume Kroger on that. I would assume Kroger is more expensive. 1-1. Bayoso. Pitch to Lee. Fouled off. 1-2. Yeah, we have plenty of them. Are you kidding me, Jacob? We have plenty of them. You're naming like chains. You're naming like superstores. We have plenty of them. Safeway, Fry's. There was Wallbaum's, Harris Teeter, Publix. Of course, Fry. Yeah, I think Safeway's a bit more expensive. No, we have plenty of grocery stores. You kidding me, Jacob? We have plenty of them that only sell groceries. We have plenty of them in America. Pickoff play gets back in time. I mean, Target is like, they sell everything. First one was Jack Kroger. Look at this graph. Graph of food. Never heard those. Well, they're very regionalized. There's no like national grocery chains. They're all like very regionalized. So there are some places that are massive, but you only know about in that location. Yeah, Fry's is just groceries. 1-2 downstairs, 2-2. Like Safeway's, Vons, yeah. Like Food Lion. There's a bunch of stores. Who's better between those three? Ooh, I think Kurt Warner as peak was the best. But that's a tough one. 2-2. Outside full count on the changeup. That is a tough one. Hurst is the worst. I think Warner at his peak was the best. The Albertsons are close to a national champ. They operate under different names. Yep. Svans, Albertsons, yeah. There's a lot of them. There's a lot of stores out here. Bosch's, yeah. Runner goes on 3-2. Lee rips it foul. Yeah, Marlins and Beavis about head on will score. Just this game. It's honestly just this game. They just have the worst luck on these streams. They're 0-5 on stream. Potentially going to drop to 0-6. 3-2 tribe. All right. Is it the ChatGPT in between the innings? We do have one more left. Swing and a miss. Strike him out. Throw him out. Got him. Nice play behind the plate by Ramirez. And the Twins will have nobody on with 2 out. Your Hurst was better than Stanford in Arizona. Absolutely, he was. Absolutely. I mean, Stanford had the 96-yard run, so checkmate on that. Well, regional source probably by me. I'm not sure if you know any from Jersey. Unless... First pitch misses to Correa. Let's start another Marlins game again. Unless, like, Safeway. Fries. Duran is in the pen, meanwhile, for the Twins. Grounder. Nice dive at short. Can he make the play? One hopper from his knees. He's safe. Good effort there. Good effort by Lopez, but he's safe. You know, it does have run at it, yes. It does have runs at it. We're going to see what happens. Stop and Shop. Oh, yeah. We have those in New York. Not crazy about that. Beavis and Butthead. What sport? Oh, man. I can't imagine what sport they would play. Yeah, no, I know Stop and Shop. But I grew up in New York, so we have those around here. Lewis up to bat. Walk last time. Yeah, Holberg's perfect game. Yep, I do remember that with the ump. Oh, man. And then he got banned for life for betting. One of the best stumps. Turns out he was betting the whole time. Yankees right now not out of it. Bases loaded, 1 out. First pitch, Lewis in their first strike. Save a lot of Summer Show. I never heard of Save a Lot. I've never heard of Save a Lot. So Duran is warming up in the pen for Minnesota. And what, barring anything crazy, will be a save situation. Lewis fouls it off 0-2. You've never seen an actual sold grocery store? You're not looking hard enough then. I mean, every grocery store is going to sell, like random, like, pens and whatnot, like, for the aisles. But, yeah, we have plenty of those. I'll show you a really good one. 0-2. Popped up to shallow left. Stars makes the play. Twins leave a runner on. We go bottom 9. All right, let's do the ChatGPT really quickly. And then we will get to that. But yeah, Uncle Giuseppe's is phenomenal. Like, that's a legit grocery store. Furniture Fries, yeah. I've never seen Furniture Fries. Buggies come in Arizona. I did see that. All right, here we go. So, Commissioner Stephanie tries to convince Sam Silver to warn an expansion team in the NBA to Nashville and says Seattle because she does not like Seattle after being betrayed by a friend. Here we go. Commissioner Stephanie walks in. Here comes Adam Silver. Commissioner Stephanie, are you sure about Nashville? Seattle's been promising an expansion team for over a decade. Seattle is a curse. My former Padawan betrayed me there. He wore a Seahawks jersey at my birthday party. I felt the dark side that day. But the fan base, the infrastructure, their stadium smells like disappointment and kale. The new NBA franchise shall rise in Nashville. Nashville it is. The elite gather now as a bunch of people are now whispering. She's rewriting the rule book, literally. Every pitch must now be coming by a Taylor Swift lyric. She's renamed the Yankees the Swifties of the Bronx. The force trembles. Stephanie is now alone. Mirrors surround her. She speaks to her mirror. I am Taylor. I am baseball. They said I couldn't unify the leagues, but soon they'll all kneel. The NFL, the NHL, the NBA, they'll all kneel. You've gone too far, Steph. You still cling to your Mariners hoodie? You think you can stop me? I brought the designated Jedi. Dun dun dun. And a lightsaber battle happens, but I guess they win, and Nashville gets the team. Nashville gets the franchise. That point over Seattle. All right. Let's see what we got in the chat. Okay, yeah, the rough top 10 picks. Sanders, Fitzgerald, Munoz, Kennedy, Thomas, Johnson, Humphrey, Ryan, Rice, Simmons. I agree with that. Yeah, who would have thunk with that? Who would have thunk it? Run differential adjusted for umpire calls, use on scorecard. That'd be pretty cool. See how this game ends. Duran coming in for the save. The Marlins have made a lot of comebacks this year. Do they have another one in to keep the winning streak going? Duran, last time I pitched was June 27th. 1 inning, 1 strikeout. Got the save against the Tigers. I never would have gone that, Rob. Never would have gone that. I will say, though, Duran has allowed a run in 4 of his last 10 appearances out of the pen. None of them being more than an inning. First pitch in there for a called strike. It's Hicks, Norby, Myers. Bottom of the order is going to have to deliver here. The Yanks scored 7 in a row. They're doing well right now. Yeah, Marlins weren't staying 1-run games. Yeah, that was not sustainable. Never was. I appreciate all you guys tuning in for this one. We are going to be live tomorrow for Rockies against the Stros. 0-1, downstairs 1-1. Samuels and Rice. I would say McNeil over Samuels, but definitely not of Rice. 1-1, Hicks. Bottom part of the zone in there for a called strike. 1-2. 1-on-1 on the gun there. Yeah, we have actual grocery stores, Jacob. We have actual grocery. Fred Meyer? I did not know that. 1-2. Hicks. Pulls back. 2-2. Holds up on the curve. Yeah, comeback update. Yankees coming back. Fireworks been banned in favor of drones. I mean, they're already banned. It's never going to be enforced for 4th of July and New Year's. But I think drones will become pretty popular at some point. Drone shows. Problem with drone shows is that you need a lot of drones. Fireworks, it's very easy to buy them in bulk. Drones, you can't really buy drones in bulk. 2-2. Hicks fouls it off. But I definitely think at, like events, drone shows can be popularized over fireworks shows. I could see that. I would see Disney doing a drone show at some point. I definitely see, still have a fireworks show, but also a drone show. 2-2. Hicks. Into left field liner, and Bader makes the play. He's been a busy man today defensively. For the first out. 2 fireworks stores walking distance. That's a lot of fireworks stores. They're only used twice a year. 1 out. Norby coming up. 1 for 3. He's just 1 for his last 14. That's insane sports talk. Drones with allergies. That is also true. They don't mess with the environment. They don't leave a mess afterwards, too. Swing and a miss. 0-1. They don't kill people. That's the other thing, too, with drones. They are not... You're not going to lose your hand in a drone accident. Just launching the drones up the sky. Just let them do their thing. 0-1. Norby rips it for a base hit. Past the diving glove at third of Lee. Yeah, that team was pretty bad. Yeah, the worst one hit ever? Yeah. You forget they were a 1. Myers coming up. With a tying run on board. Norby's second hit of the game. Will they send him into scoring position? Yeah, I like having fingers so I don't do fireworks. Yep, that's my logic too. I like watching them. I'll never pass up a good fireworks show. I love watching them on TV. I love watching them in person. So we're waiting for Kelsey to retire for just a halftime show. I could see that. So that Kelsey could watch the whole thing. I could see it. Myers 1 for 3 today. Can he keep this game going? Again, we're not doing overtime tonight. We're staying on until the end of this game. First pitch to Myers. Grounder to short. 6-4. The streak is over. Duran gets the save. The Twins take game 2 of the series. They win it 2-1 as Myers grounds into a double play. Marlins already used their challenge, but he looked to be out pretty easily, I might add. And that's your final. Minnesota takes it 2-1. After 8 games, the winning streak is over, and there will be a lot of controversy about what happened in the 6th inning today. Marlins are up to 0-6 on these streams. Twins win. Marlins 8-game winning streak, the longest streak in the majors, over. Now the owner is the Pirates. If you can believe that. It's 6 straight wins. Twins take it 2-1 your final. And appreciate all you guys tuning in for this one. And, yeah, here's the gameplay. Tomorrow we're going to be live at 3 o'clock Eastern for the battle between the Rockies and the Stros. And, we will also, I think we're going to do overtime afterwards. We got to everything today, so we'll do overtime after that as well, if all goes according to plan. I will be going to the D-backs game right now. And a new video dropping tomorrow, 9 o'clock, actually 8 o'clock Eastern. We're going to talk about the 2000 Ravens, a bizarre story with them that you probably have never heard of, but it's absolutely insane, and you have to wonder what the heck Trent Dilfer was thinking with that. So, appreciate you guys tuning in. JJ and I have Twins win, final score 2-1, and I will see you guys tomorrow afternoon for our next baseball stream. A new video drop at 8 o'clock Eastern, so make sure